doubleheader on both sides. It'll be the girls up first against a Barren County team that's 9-0 at home this season. They've won 17 straight at home against region opponents. Their last loss came all the way back. They've won 13 straight games coming into tonight, scoring 50-plus 10 times over that stretch and 60-plus 6 times during that run, including a 67-36 win their last time out on the road against Monroe County on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Lady Cats made it 9 times in 10 games that they've held their opponent under 40 points, beating Bowling Green 50-29 back-to-back seasons now that Franklin Simpson has beat the Lady Purples, but wedged in between there, a semifinal loss in the 4th region tournament to Bowling Green in Diddle Arena last year. A lot of work to do for Franklin Simpson as they want to make it not just to Diddle, but to Lexington. And one of those roadblocks promises to be this Barren County team that may be even hungrier this year than Franklin Simpson after falling shockingly in the opening round of the 15th District Tournament. A very similar situation to what Franklin Simpson had on the boys' side as the Wildcats were the top seed in the 13th District, had to play on the road against Russellville. We saw Barren County last season have to play a de facto road game against Warren East in their opening round game of the district tournament, falling and failing to make the region tournament for just the second time under 10th-year head coach Piper Lindsay, who has the lone region tournament since Calvin Head took over at Bowling Green, that taking place in 2019 when she led this Barren County Trojanettes team to the Elite Eight of the state championship. We're going to take our first break. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at this Barren County team, take a peek back at the win for Franklin Simpson against Bowling Green on Saturday, and continue to get you set for the first half of this doubleheader from Barren County High School here on 92.3 WFKN.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot, just like the fajita. I write what I live, my life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Are you looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
You heard Coach D. Spencer, if you were with us, he was with me during that broadcast, say it over and over again how good that pressure was from the Franklin Simpson backcourt. Bowling Green turned it over more often than they got shots off in that game. It was a rematch of last year's Region 4 semifinal loss, yes, but it looked more like the regular season matchup last year at Bowling Green. Franklin Simpson dominated that game. They dominate this one in similar fashion. Larisha and Chloe Smith, 20 points in the first half of this game. Bowling Green just 17 total. Larisha finished with a game-high 19. She's now just 26 points away from 1,000 in her less than 2-year career at Franklin Simpson and 106 away from 2,000 overall. The Franklin Simpson backcourt not just suffocated the Lady Purples on defense, but were much better offensively than they were in both games against Bowling Green last year. Lanaya Brown and Vanessa Ray combined for 19 points after scoring just 2 combined points at the Region 4 tournament. The other big thing is Franklin Simpson didn't get sucked into trying to play the three-point game. They went 5 for 26 from the three-point line in the region tournament game. They only took 3 three-pointers on Saturday, missed them all, but just dominated inside and got to the free throw line as well. 16 for 25 as a team. Franklin Simpson now 11-0 when they make double-digit free throws this season. Larisha made 9 of those 16. The defense, absolutely the story. They've now held 6 of their last 10 opponents under 30 and 4 in a row under 40 since that last loss to Franklin County. The Lady Cats are up to 3rd in Kentucky, allowing just 34 points per game, and that number is down to just 30 over their last 10, and it's even lower in their 8 games against Region 4 teams, just 28 points per game being allowed to Region teams. But the story is very similar for this Barren County team that so far this season has the 3rd best defense in Region 4, allowing 37 points per game. They've held 11 of their 14 region opponents under 40. Only 4 teams have hit 50, period, this season. The first 2 teams they played, and then Allen County Scottsville has done it twice. They've got the best scoring offense in the region, followed by this Barren County team that's averaging 57.5 points per game, led by sophomore Shelby Bird, who's averaging 14 points per game and has been in double figures in 10 of their 14 region games. Add it all up, and you've got a meeting of 2 teams with a 20-plus point per game average margin. The Lady Cats 16 in the state at 20.6 points per game. Barren County right behind them in 17th, 20.4 average margin per game. And yes, that includes their 4 losses total this season. Trojanettes are top 40 in the state in terms of field goal percentage. They shoot 31% from deep, but they only take 12 attempts per game. Though here on this floor, they're lethal. 35% from outside on this floor would be top 30 in Kentucky. They also shoot 72% at the free throw line on this floor. That would be top 15 in the state of Kentucky. This offense has only been held under 50 points 7 times. Though it includes both of their losses, their low actually came in a win against Bowling Green. Only scored 32 points against the Lady Purples, but held them to 25 in that game. Franklin Simpson, they got them under that magic number last year, 53-44. Barren County led 22-21 early in the 3rd quarter, but the Lady Cats went on a run. Led similarly to what we saw against Bowling Green. It was all Chloe. It was all Larisha. Chloe had a breakout game, 18 points, 8 for 9 from the floor in that one. Larisha, 17 points and 12 rebounds. If you go back over the course of her career, that was one of the 55 double-doubles that she has accumulated. National anthem is on the way, so we'll step away. When we come back, starting lineups and tip-off for this matchup between the 2 top girls teams in the region, Franklin Simpson and Barren County, on 92.3 WFKN.
Hey, Mr. Smith, what was that call about last Friday night?
Well, Doc, I thought he crossed the line.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the stands thought you were the one that crossed the line with that call.
I guess I get that all the time, Doc.
Well, I'm glad you finally came in here to get your eyes checked at Wilkins Eye Care.
And like I said, I hear that all the time.
Go Cats!
Wilkins Eye Care, 705 North Main Street, Franklin, Kentucky.
All right, Kendra. Hold it a little bit longer just because they've got their ROTC. All right, now we're good.
Welcome to Bobby Steenberg report for tonight's competition between the Franklin Simpson Lady Wildcats and your Barren County High School Trojanettes. The starting lineup for the Franklin Simpson Lady Wildcats. Number 2, Soraya Downey.
Back with you here at Barren County High School off the heels of a wonderful rendition of the national anthem. I have to give the shout out led by former Franklin Simpson choir director Byron Lucas, who's doing a fantastic job here at Barren County as well. Starting lineups being announced, so let's meet them as well. First for the Trojanettes of Barren County, under 10th year head coach Piper Lindsay has only missed the region tournament twice, as we mentioned, her first season and last season. They've got it listed as a 5-guard lineup. The first, Mahalia Burton, a 5'6" freshman averaging 5.7 points, 3 rebounds per game, joined in the backcourt by someone that Franklin Simpson has seen for a long time. Senior Katie Elmore, committed to play softball at Campbellsville, averaging 9 points and 3 rebounds over the course of the season, has been in double figures 6 times this year, 4 times against region competition in the 14 games that they've played, and all of them won against region foes. Shelby Bird, she's their offensive star. The sophomore averaging 14 points per game, averaging 13 in region play. Only had 4 points against Franklin Simpson last year, but has emerged as the leader of this team, both offensively and the vocal leader here in just her sophomore year. Katie Geralds joins her in the backcourt, which I guess technically everyone in the backcourt. 5'8" senior, committed to play basketball at Campbellsville, 7 points per game and a team-high 5.2 rebounds per game on the season. And then Ann Ashley Atkinson rounds out the starting 5. She's their most efficient three-point shooter. Hasn't taken a ton from outside. She's only made 13, but a team-high 41% from deep, averaging 6.7 points per game. Has been in double figures 6 times and did get into double figures last year against Franklin Simpson with 11. The Lady Cats have the same starting 5 that we've seen all season when health has permitted. 18-2 on the season under 5th-year head coach Ashley Taylor, 103 up, just 26 down in her career, and against this region, she is 75-15. The senior backcourt, Lanaya Brown, Jasmine Savage, and Vanessa Ray, in the best front court duo this region has to offer. 5'8" junior Chloe Smith and 5'11" senior Larisha Cawthorn. Those two, the tallest players on the floor in this game. It's going to be a clash of styles tonight. The tip is won. Larisha tipped it, but it went to Barren County, and the Trojanettes will have possession first on their home floor. Burton holds it up top, now sends it over on the right wing to Atkinson. Down low, wide open for a moment was Elmore, but Franklin Simpson rotated well to defend the shot down low, and here come the Lady Cats the other way. It looked like an easy layup, but boy, these guards are quick. Vanessa Ray holds it up top. Nessa averaging 8.5 points per game on the season. Had 8 against Bowling Green. Still has it at the top of the key. Puts it on the floor with the right hand. Now sends it out to Cawthorn. Off the dribble. Gets to the elbow. Cut off there. Leaves it for Ray. Baseline drive. She's cut off at the block. Hits a cutting Lanaya Brown. Her contested layup misses long. And it's rebounded by Geralds. Up ahead to Burton. Gives it up at the elbow. Top of the key. Atkinson thought about a triple. Instead gives it up to Shelby Bird. Bird in double figures 15 times in the 22 games they've played this year. Goes up top to Burton. Now back to Bird. Can score from everywhere. 47% shooter from the floor. 35% from deep. Leads this team with her 23 three-pointers. And is a 75% shooter at the line. Has doubled her scoring average from last year. 14 this year. Was at around 7 a year ago. Burton, the freshman, still holds it up top. Averaging just under 6 points per game. Now left wing back to Bird. Minute 20 in, nobody has scored yet. Couple missed layups, one on each side. Left wing back to Bird. Tries a triple, misses short, and Cawthorn gets the rebound at the three-point line. Keeps it in transition herself. Beats the first man all the way to the rim. Left-handed layup misses, but draws contact down low against Bird. 2 free throws on the way for Larisha Cawthorn, coming off the 19-point performance against Bowling Green. The free throws were a huge part of it. 9 for 11 at the stripe. She averages 6.5 attempts per game at a 70% clip. This first one hits every part of the rim and pops out. So we're still scoreless with 6:27 left in the first quarter. Lady Cats averaging 55 points per game, shooting it at 42%. That's 33rd overall in the state. As the second free throw switches home for Larisha, and the Lady Cats are on the board first. And they set up the full court pressure with it. Inbounded by Burton. Now they work it on the right side to Atkinson, guarded by Brown. Finally gets the first dribble of the possession. Clock ticking down, and up ahead they break the pressure with Gerald's on the left wing. Into the corner, jabbing once is Elmore. Now spins and gives it back into that corner as they work it up top to Bird. 2 minutes in, 1-0 Franklin Simpson. As much as Barren County scores, expect this to be a lower scoring game. And if it is, that plays into the Lady Cats' favor. Ball shoveled up top to Gerald's. Now on the right wing, it's into the hands of Burton. Guarded by Brown to Bird. Drives right, pitches it back. They really haven't got this ball inside the three-point line. Back to Bird right side, guarded by Savage. Now looks to drive, gets the free throw line, kicks it out left corner. Triple on the way, and it's switched home. That time they get the penetration, and Gerald's is the one to capitalize with the open corner three. Now Barren County sets up their own full court pressure. Cawthorn has it knocked away, fighting to get it back. Ball on the floor, whistle blows, and we're going to get a foul against Barren County. That's against Atkinson, her first, second on the Trojanettes, who lead at 3-1 after the triple from Katie Gerald's. The Campbellsville commit averaging 7 points per game. Now just 6 for 20 from the three-point line this year, but that was a clean look. And again, I mentioned this in the pregame if you're just joining us. As a team, they shoot 31% on the season from three. That jumps up to 35% here at home. Smith gets it inside, missed the 6-foot jumper. Rebound is tipped by Cawthorn, though, to Chloe, and she's fouled on the second opportunity. I said at the tip, Chloe and Larisha are the two tallest players on the floor. They dominated Barren County last year, and they're going to be fed early and often in this game. Gerald's with a foul, Atkinson with a foul, Bird with a foul for Barren County. As Smith's free throw misses long. The Lady Cats are 1 for 3 at the stripe. Chloe's been excellent there as of late, 15 for 17 over the last 9 games coming into this one. Had 8 points, went 3 for 4 from the floor, was perfect at the line, 2 for 2 against Bowling Green on Saturday. As she takes 2 dribbles, pauses, fires the second, and that one is good. So both Larisha and Chloe miss the first, make the second. It's 3-2 Barren County, 5:18 left in the first quarter. Full court pressure set up, it's broken. Bird gets it to the middle of the floor, now right side it goes to Elmore. Back up top, Gerald jabs left, now drives against Savage, gets to the left block, missed the layup long, and it's rebounded by Smith. Chloe puts it on the floor, ahead for Brown. Stops on the wing, fires it back to Ray. Left side drive. Kick out. Savage, top of the key, triple. Missed it long, was dead on line. Just had a little too much on it. Up ahead, here comes Gerald's the other way. Stuck on the baseline, leaves it down low for Bird. Against Brown, missed the layup short. Rebound deflected, and it's chased down far side by Burton for Barren County. Back down low, Elmore collides with Brown, and they're going to get a block against Lanaya with 4:42 left in the quarter. Still the Trojanettes leading 3-2. Majayla Butler, Nasia Nolan in for Franklin Simpson as Brown and Savage come out. Majayla averaging a point, 2.5 rebounds per game is maybe the second or third best offensive rebounder Franklin Simpson has. Nasia Nolan playing in her third game of the year, has scored 2 in each of her first 2 games after missing the first 18 games with a stress fracture in her foot. She's out guarding Bird on the right wing, drives in, gets all the way in for a 4-foot runner, hangs up on the rim for 3 bounces, and finally misses. Here comes Cawthorn the other way. It's 1-on-3. She doesn't care. All the way to the left block. Smooth move, but she cuts through the defenders and scores. 4-3, Franklin Simpson leads. It was literally 1-on-3, and by the time Larisha got to the basket, she was ahead of everybody. Right side, Elmore drives in, leaves it in the corner. Cutting around now is Burton. Gives it up top to Gerald. They trying to get it down low to a cutting Atkinson. Larisha steals it again. Here she comes in transition. 1-on-2. This time had it knocked away. Great play to get a hand on it from behind by Gerald. Now Barren County has numbers the other way. Elmore, one more Atkinson. Baseline mid-range jumper. Miss long. Smith boxes out and clears the rebound. Up ahead, Cawthorn over the shoulder catch. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish. And it's 6-3 Franklin Simpson. Larisha has 5 of the 6. Perfect pass from Chloe Smith. You will not see, I always say it's the best front court duo the region has to offer as Barren County has to call a timeout against the Franklin Simpson pressure. you will not see anywhere two bigs that can pass it to each other like those two can. And for a while, it was just elbow to block, but it's blossomed into full.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank, is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
With this team and Abby Varney, who had 21 points in that game for the Trojanettes and made 5 of those 6 3-pointers on Franklin Simpson's floor. Much of her production has been replaced by Bird stepping up. They've got the experience in the backcourt with Elmore and Geralds. It's easy to see why they're the region's second-best team. They have not lost in this region, but Franklin Simpson trying to change it as we get back underway. Burr holds it deep on the right wing, being pressured by Naja Nolan. Into the right corner. Elmore holds it above her head, guarded by Smith. Fakes left, drives right, has the lane to the basket. Missed the layup short. Butler fighting for the rebound. It's tipped out of bounds, last touch by Barren County. That was a good first step from Elmore, who's just a fantastic athlete. Has been in double figures against Franklin Simpson back in 2023, had 11 points last year, scored 8 points. Always efficient against the Lady Cats, and here gets a steal off a tip pass. Nearly threw it right back as Cawthorn got a tip, but it's collected by Bird, who finishes on the left block. Near side, Nolan collects a tip pass, brings it up to the elbow, leaves it on the baseline. Butler back to Nolan. She walks it back to the wing, and they'll set up the offense. To Brown up top. 2:48 left. And Smith goes down to Cawthorn. Fouled, but a travel called before the layup. Good. 6-5 Franklin Simpson, 2:40 left before the end of the first quarter. Atkinson brings it across half court and is bumped on her way to the rim. I don't think they're going to get this in the act of shooting. No, they are. They are going to say it was during the shot for Atkinson. .67% free throw shooter on the season. She'll have 2 free throws with her team currently trailing it by 1. 2:32 left before the end of the first quarter. Vanessa Ray will check in for the Lady Cats as Atkinson's first free throw switches home. Nolan comes out, Ray back in. Still all the points from Larisha and Chloe, which again appropriate given what happened last year between these two teams. Second free throw good, and Barren County back out in front. We're in for a battle. Barren County sets up their full court pressure. Cawthorn gets the inbound pass. Up ahead to Chloe Smith. Puts it on the floor. Hits Majayla Butler wide open. That's how you break full court pressure. Majayla Butler makes the wide open layup. That looked easy. Jump ball up top. Elmore's able to get it. She brings it across half court against Smith. All the way to the rim. Contested from behind by Cawthorn. Missed the layup. Rebound tipped out though. And Barren County has another offensive board. Back to Elmore, who wraps up top to Burr. Picked up by Majayla Butler as she walks back to the Trojan logo at half court. Drives left, now sends it over onto the wing. Geralds, between the legs dribble, goes at Smith. They've been targeting her off the dribble. They're going to get a foul on the floor against Chloe here with 1:59 left in the quarter. Sanaya Downey will come in. And it will be Chloe that comes out. Franklin Simpson quickly adjusts here. It's good to have the two bigs out there offensively, but Barren County with, again, what is realistically a 5-guard lineup. They've been targeting her defensively. So Sanaya Downey, the defensive specialist, averaging a point per game, will take her spot. Ball comes inside. Nice cut, nice find, but Burton unable to finish from 4 feet out. And here comes Franklin Simpson the other way. Pass thrown away. Ray was trying to get it to Downey. Here comes Bird the other way, right at Ray. Tough jumper, and she's bailed out with a foul from 6 feet out on the left side. Was just able to work up into the contact and force the issue against Ray. Franklin Simpson now with 4 fouls, so Barren County in the bonus for the final 1:41 of the quarter, leading at 8-7 over Franklin Simpson. And Bird's free throw gets the bounce and falls. Excuse me, that one tied us up at 8. I have my home and guest switched up. As Bird's second free throw rattles out, and we're tied up at 8 apiece. Here comes Cawthorn the other way off the rebound. Drives left side, shovels it to Brown. Cuts inside. Goes right into the body of Gerald's doesn't get the call, and the ball goes out of bounds to Barren County. Coach Taylor arguing that was the same play that Bird just got the call for. Lady Cats don't get it. We're still tied up at 8. Bird gets the inbound and gives it right back to the inbounder, Atkinson, who walks it across, guarded by Ray. Vanessa reaches, can't get the steal. Atkinson has to pick up her dribble at half court. Now it comes deep on the left wing to Gerald, guarded by Cawthorn. Drives to the top of the key, leaves it on the baseline with a nice find. Extra pass goes outside. Mid-range jumper rattles out for Elmore. Rebound fought for, and a jump ball called. Arrow sends it to Franklin Simpson. Was a great find from Burton to Gerald, just couldn't connect on the 15-foot jumper. Butler out, Sanaya Downey out, Chloe Smith back in, Jasmine Savage in for Franklin Simpson. Lady Cats trying to find the right lineup as Barren County finally makes their first substitution. Adeline Slagle comes in. Atkinson will check out. Slagle, a freshman, averaging 5 points per game. Has made 12 three-pointers on the season. Made as many as 4 in a game this year. Pass ahead to Cawthorn, deflected, and another steal for Barren County. Up with it after the loose ball is Slagle. Sends it into the corner. Bird, guarded by Ray, and Vanessa picked her pocket. It's a foot race. Nobody's going to catch her. And Vanessa Ray gives Franklin Simpson a 10-8 lead with a minute left in the quarter. She tried to get a steal earlier like that on the gamble and missed. This time just took it away from Bird and went and scored. Slagle brings it inside, now kicks it back out to Bird with 40 seconds left in the quarter. Cawthorn guarding Bird. This is the matchup. Into the corner, Gerald's. Brown picks her up, tries to post up, now pulls it back out to the wing. As Coach Piper Lindsay calls out her instructions as we tick under 30 seconds left before the end of the first quarter. Left wing, Slagle. Tries to drive against Savage, now sends it outside, and they work it back to Bird, deep on the left wing with 18 seconds left in the quarter. Hands it off Burton, guarded by Cawthorn. They're trying to force their matchups here. They bunch 3 players up on the block to set screens. Ball is poked up top. Now it goes out to Bird. She's open. Left wing 3. Beautiful set, but she missed the 3. 6 seconds left. Ray, 5, 4, 3. Darts inside, flips up a runner, pushed it off the left side. And as the first quarter comes to a close, it's been all defense on both sides. Turnovers all over the place, but the Lady Cats out in front thanks to 5 points from Larisha.
Looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
Ten to 8, Franklin Simpson leads Barren County in this girls matchup. Top 2 teams in the region facing off as we get set for the second quarter, brought to you by Wilkins Eye Care. Wilkins Eye Care, we love the Lady Cats and support all the players and coaches eye care needs. We are accepting new patients, so call us at 270-776-2020 to make an appointment with Wilkins Eye Care in Franklin. Barren County has the ball first. Pass deflected up top by Ray. Great leaping tip. Brown up with it. Had it knocked away from behind. Got it back. Goes to the right block. Bumps through a defender. Missed the layup, though, and it's rebounded by Bird down low. Lanaya scoreless so far after she had 11 against Bowling Green on Saturday. Pass into the right corner. Deflected out by Cawthorn, who goes flying into her own bench. Behind them, this Franklin Simpson cheering section that travels so well everywhere. Really cancels out any home court advantage, regardless of where Franklin Simpson goes. As Slagle gets it on the left wing, passing it back and forth with Burton on the right side. Back to Slagle, fires up a 3. That one missed short, but it's rebounded down low by Burton. She's found on a reach by Cawthorn, makes the layup and one. Burton was just all alone down there. It was missed so badly that it fell into her lap. Cawthorn panicked, tried to reach. Picked up the foul. Gerald's comes out for the first time. Riley Wilson in for Barren County. Wilson, a junior, averaging 3.6 points, team-high 49% shooter from the floor. As the free throw rattles home, and Barren County, just like that, has the lead. We keep ping-ponging back and forth. It's 11-10 Trojanettes. Ray at half court to Cawthorn left elbow. Tried to get it down low to Savage, but it was knocked by Wilson and collected by Barren County. Here comes Burton the other way. Up ahead, open underneath. They don't call the travel against Wilson, who missed the layup anyways. Smith up with the rebound. Gives it off to Ray. Vanessa stops on the right wing. And Coach Taylor was telling her to attack. Now it goes left corner Savage. She's open for three. Missed it long. High rebound pulled down on the block by Riley Wilson. Barren County operating quickly until Vanessa Ray just snatches the ball out of the hands of a Trojanette. All the way to the rim, fouled by Elmore, and she'll go to the line for two. Pass was thrown to Slagle, who had it for a split second, and then Vanessa just took it out of her hands like a linebacker taking it away from a running back, which it feels wrong to call her the linebacker in this equation because she's the quickest player on any floor. And Vanessa will go to the line for two free throws, had 2 points in the first quarter. On the season, a 49% shooter at the line. That number tanked by a 1-for-10 performance at the two-way tournament in Owensboro. As she misses the first of these two free throws, Burton comes out for Barren County, and Ashley Atkinson right back in. If Vanessa makes the second free throw, Majayla Butler will take her spot. Lady Cats need this free throw to tie the game, and it does get the bounce. Vanessa's got three, and we're tied back up at 11. 6:49 left in the first half.
Well, up higher. Don't worry about it. Come up, Jazz, come up.
Ball on the left side with Atkinson trying to get it across half court. Does so with a pass to Slagle. Back to Atkinson. Bounce pass on the baseline. She thought Wilson was going to be waiting near the block. She was in the corner, and it goes out of bounds back to Franklin Simpson. Cawthorn gets the inbound. She's guarded one-on-one by Bird. Bullets it ahead to Butler. Extra pass, Savage. Her layup no good, but Jasmine Savage is fouled and will head to the line for two free throws. First foul against Slagle, second of the quarter against the Trojanettes. As Jasmine Savage quickly fires up the first free throw and swishes it home. Sav has really come to life from three as of late. As she swishes home, both shots at the stripe, place she's not too familiar with, and gives Franklin Simpson a 2-point lead. Sav averaging 5 per game, has made multiple three-pointers in 9 games this year, done so 3 straight before she didn't even try one against Bowling Green on Saturday. Bird tries one from the corner. It's missed and pulled down by Lanaya Brown. Up ahead, Cawthorn, right wing, going right at Bird, gets past her, right block layup, no good. Fighting for the rebound with Bird. It's tipped out, last touch by Barren County. Franklin Simpson will have it underneath with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Cawthorn's got 5 to lead FS. Gerald's and Bird each with 3 to go along with the 3 from Burton to lead the way for Barren County. Cawthorn gets the inbound, drives inside, contact, count it, and 1. Just bullied her way to the rim. Gets the layup to go. And it's also foul number 2 against Katie Geralds. Brown comes out, Vanessa Ray in. Nasia Nolan will take Jasmine Savage's spot as Larisha Cawthorn, after the 19-point performance against Bowling Green, has 7 of the 15 for Franklin Simpson here tonight. Split a pair of free throws earlier. Has 1 for the 3-point play here, a 70% shooter on the season. Takes a long pause. 4 dribbles, bends, fires. That one hits off long. Smith had the rebound, lost it, still fighting for it on the baseline, and was able to force the issue with Bird to where her foot was out. She last touched it, and it stays with Franklin Simpson. Great hustle from Chloe. Ray will inbound. We'll see if they go right back to Cawthorn. All 4 players off the ball, bunched up on the elbow. Ray looking for an option, just throws a jump ball to Cawthorn, gets it double teamed on the block, puts it on the floor with the left hand, slips between 2 defenders, and they call a travel. And the Franklin Simpson bench can't believe it. Barren County side was calling for it. Franklin doesn't agree. Kind of ducked under, and I think sometimes her strides are so long she makes it look like a travel. I don't think she walked there. I'll take the correction if I'm wrong. As the Lady Cats settle back into this soft pressure that really ramps up when Barren County gets across half court. Ball on the left wing with Burton. Gives it up in the corner, down to Bird on the elbow. Goes right at Nolan. Left block, scores with the right hand. really likes to get it there on the elbow and then put it on the floor and work. She's got 5. It's a 2-point game. Ray gets past 2 defenders. Now up top to Cawthorn. Fakes the 3, fakes a pass, takes a dribble and hands it back to Ray. She walks back to the Trojan logo at half court, and they'll set up the offense. On the elbow, Cawthorn. Looking down low, Smith. Pass off the fingertips, and here comes Bird the other way. Euroing around Ray. Her layup gets the bounce. She's made back-to-back buckets, and we're tied up at 15. Bird pressuring Ray. Up ahead, Nasia Nolan. Leaping catch. Tries to leave it on a bounce pass. It's kicked by Wilson, and the Lady Cats will have an inbound with 5:09 left in the quarter. Bird's got 7. Cawthorn has 7. Not just the 2 best teams in the region. There's Avery Morris that you would consider from Allen County, Scottsville, but with Bird especially only being a sophomore, it's tough to say these aren't the 2 best players in the region. Cawthorn gets the inbound on the elbow, slips it underneath. Beautiful bounce pass to Ray. She's hit as she went up for the layup. No call against Bird. Cawthorn gets it back. She's fouled on the way inside. Count that one again, and the foul. And that's the second on Atkinson. She's got 2. Gerald's has 2. And the Lady Cats will take a timeout before Larisha Cawthorn can take this free throw. 5 minutes left in this second quarter. Franklin Simpson leads 17-15 here at Barron County on 92.3 WFKN. I think we're good for a minute.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Five minutes left in the second quarter, brought to you by Wilkins Eye Care. They're accepting new patients. Call them at 270-776-2020. Lady Cats lead 17-15. Larisha Cawthorn stands at the line trying to complete a 3-point play. Misses the free throw long. She's just 1 for 4 there tonight, but Franklin Simpson gets it back. Right side jumper misses for Brown, but another opportunity this time saved by Cawthorn. Lady Cats lead at 17-15 as Vanessa Ray holds it up top. To Chloe Smith on the left wing. Looks down low. Now to Ray. Vanessa drives left. Gets an elbow jumper. Missed it long. And the rebound is collected by Atkinson. Up ahead to Bird at half court. Spins left. Back to Atkinson on the left wing to Bird, top of the key. Looks right. Sends it left wing. Atkinson, triple. Perfect. And just like that, Barron County up by 1. 18-17. 4:20 left here in the second quarter. Cawthorn up ahead, Chloe Smith on the left wing. Down low, Majayla Butler trying to make an extra pass to Brown, and it's picked off by Bird. Into the middle of the court. Burton inside, leaves it out. Mid-range jumper up, doesn't get the bounce off the far side, and Butler pulls it down off the miss from Slagle. Lady Cats being forced out of their rhythm offensively by the Barron County pressure. Ray ggets inside, forces up a wild shot. It misses long, and the rebound is chased down again by Barron County. Here comes Slagle. Pushes inside, Atkinson. 15-footer from the right wing, misses. Rebound, last touch by Franklin Simpson. It'll stay with Barron County. Savage and Nolan will come back in. Lady Cats just out of control right now. Barron County beating Franklin at their own game. Bird will inbound underneath. Cawthorn guarding it loosely, goes onto the opposite block. For a moment, Atkinson was open, but Larisha rotated over and she has to kick it out right side. Slagle drives, wraps, reverse layup with the left hand, good. 20-17, Barron County leads by 3. Cawthorn brings it up. She's operating out of the point just like we saw her do against Bowling Green. Hands it to Brown, and the Lady Cats called their play. Brown to Chloe Smith left side. Tries to go to Cawthorn and overthrew her. Here comes Bird the other way. Turnovers killer so far. Burton drives, kicks back out Bird. Picked up right now by Lanaya Brown. Gives it up to Slagle, and now Barron County will set up their set offensively. Slagle goes at Savage. Leaves it off in the corner. Driving in. Wilson gets caught by a double team. Back out Slagle. Fakes a three. Tries to drive around Smith. She walked. They didn't call it. Out to Bird. Defended by Smith. Being hounded right now with the ball off the floor. Now finally makes a bounce pass to Wilson. Left side Slagle. 2:43 left before halftime. Barron County operating with a 3-point lead. Bird. Couple of crossover dribbles against Smith. Tries to wrap around left side. Gets to the block. Forces contact. And will have 2 more free throws. She is so good at leaning into the defender. Forcing that issue. And Shelby Bird will take 2 free throws. She's got 7 points so far. As a team, they're 4 for 5 at the free throw line. Franklin Simpson has had ample opportunities at the stripe. As Bird's first free throw good. Lady Cats are 5 for 10 at the charity stripe. Addison McFall and Hannah Bragg both check in for the first time for Barron County. Second free throw good. They'll bring in another substitution as Katie Elmore comes back in. Bird will come out at least for a moment with her 9 points. She's tied with Larisha Cawthorn for the game lead, and Barron County's lead is 5. 22-17, 2.5 minutes left before halftime. Cawthorn brings it across, guarded by Elmore. Leaves it outside, Savage, now up top, Brown. Down low, tries to go to Talia Spencer, again knocked away and again stolen. Here comes Burton on the right side. Holds it above her head. Atkinson left wing. Drives against Cawthorn. Gets to the right block. Missed the layup. Second try. Nearly banked up back and in by Hannah Bragg. But the rebound is tipped out off of Franklin Simpson. Barron County will keep it underneath. Bragg is listed at 6'2". She's around 6 foot right there with Larisha, but is the tallest player they've got on this roster. Junior averaging 3 points, 3 rebounds. Ball goes in the left corner. Open three, switched home. Barron County playing with confidence right now. Atkinson has made both her threes in the quarter. She's got 8. That's their lead. 25-17. Franklin Simpson on their heels. Cawthorn brings it up against Elmore. Has to pick up her dribble just beyond half court. Gives it to Talia Spencer. Now right side Nolan. Into the corner, Brown to Spencer. Another pass deflected and another steal. Knocked away from behind and McFall up with it. Here comes Burton. Sends it over on the left side, and that time they do have to call the travel against Katie Elmore with 1:34 left before the half. Downey and Ray will come in. Talia Spencer and Lanaya Brown out. Franklin Simpson has given up a 10-0 run and struggled to find anything offensively. It's not that shots aren't falling, it's turnovers. Cawthorn inbounds far side to Ray, puts it on the floor and brings it across half court, now wraps to the top of the key. Play is called. Cawthorn and Downey on the elbows. Nolan and Savage on the wings. Nasia to Ray. Long 2-point jumper. Misses off the heel and rebounded by Bird. Has it knocked away from behind by Nolan. Good steal by Nasia. Puts it on the floor, then lost it trying to step through defenders, and Barron County gets it right back. Burton, left wing, Bird. Guarded by Downey. Ball goes into the corner, then down low. They try to go to Bragg against Savage. Kick out left wing. They miss another walk against McFall. Now she fires one cross court into the hands of Burton. Guarded by Cawthorn. Franklin Simpson just 7 points in the quarter. They've given up 17. Up top, Downey collides with Bird trying to get a steal, and she'll get the third team foul of the quarter on Franklin Simpson. Barron County has 4, so if the Lady Cats would draw one, they'd go to the line. Instead, just in front of us at the scorer's table, Bird will inbound with 46 seconds to go before halftime. Guarded by Downey. Up top it goes to Burton, now left side. They work it back to Bird. Fires, mid-range jumper. It's missed short, but an offensive rebound collected by Bragg. Turns, fires, and hits a 6-foot hook shot over Savage. Whistle was blown because I believe it's Bird was down after the play, just lost her shoe. And the lead has swelled up to 10 for Barron County. 27-17 with 35 seconds left before halftime. And a 12-0 run for the Trojanettes. Ray gets the inbound from Chloe Smith, brings it across half court, swings it into the corner, then gets it right back. Now to Smith, up top, tries to throw an entry pass to Cawthorn, leaping catch, fades, fires, and the Lady Cats finally break the drought by getting it to Larisha with a clean pass. She's got 11, 27-19. Coach Savage telling his girls to come up and pressure here with 10 seconds left. Ball gets to the left elbow. Holding it there is Burton. Now to Bird, 7 seconds. Right side, Elmore. Down low, she goes to Bragg. Has it blocked by Cawthorn. Savage up with it to Ray, who just has to hold it with nothing to do before the halftime horn. Barren County outscores Franklin Simpson 19-9 in the second quarter, and they'll take a 27-19 lead into halftime. After that second frame brought to you by...
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Are you looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Are you looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Halftime deficits and situations look a lot worse than this, and they've scratched and clawed their way right back out of them. The numbers don't look great when Franklin Simpson, under head coach Ashley Taylor, which Barren County right now 27 points, if you go with what they're on pace for, 54, when they give up at least 50 points, they're just 6-18 overall. They did win the only game this year where that happened, a 63-50 win over Henderson County. Barren County has really asserted themselves defensively. This has become the trend for them. 11 of their last 13 opponents they've held under 40. They've done that to 5 straight teams and 11 of the 14 Region 4 teams that they played. 2 of those times were Allen County Scottsville, who has accounted for 2 of the only 4 times teams have scored 50 against this Barren County team that ranks 12th in the state in points allowed. Franklin Simpson third in that department. It was the defensive battle we expected it to be in the first quarter, but the Trojanettes got out and running. They connect on a couple three-pointers in the second quarter. That a big difference in this game. They've got 3 threes. Franklin Simpson, none. The other one, the free throw line. The Lady Cats have had more opportunities, but they're just 5 for 10 at the stripe. Barren County 6 for 7. And I mentioned those 2 numbers. On the season, they're respectable anyways. 30% from the three-point line, 68% free throw shooting, which actually ranks them top 40 in the state. Here on this floor, though, they would be a top 30 team in Kentucky in three-point percentage at 35%, and they would be top 15 in free throw percentage at 72. And both of those have shined through as they've ridden it to a 27-19 lead, led by 9 points from Shelby Bird, who is 3 for 4 at the free throw line, and then Ann Ashley Atkinson, who had a great game against Franklin Simpson last year. It was a win for the Lady Cats on their home floor. Atkinson, their second leading scorer, with 11 in that game. She's been in double figures 6 times this year. On her way with 8 points at halftime, has hit a couple of three-pointers, both coming in that second quarter. They get 3 points from Mahalia Burton and Katie Gerald, who has the other three-pointer in this ball game for Barren County, and 2 points apiece from Adeline Slagle and Hannah Bragg. On the other side for Franklin Simpson, Larisha Cawthorn has more than half of the points for the Lady Cats with 11. It's a similar story to what it was against Bowling Green. She had 14 in the first half, but hasn't had the same help that she had in that game. Chloe Smith had 6 at halftime. She's only got 1 point so far. Lanaya Brown had 8 points at halftime in that game. She's scoreless in this ball game. The other Lady Cat points coming from Jasmine Savage and Majayla Butler, who have 2 apiece, and the Vanessa Ray has 3. Franklin Simpson made just 3 field goals in that second quarter, all of them from Larisha Cawthorn. They go 3 for 6 at the free throw line in the quarter, 2 for 4 in the opening quarter, and noticeable for Larisha in this game, she's just 1 for 4 at the free throw line after going 9 for 11 in the win against Barren County on Saturday. Franklin Simpson has made double-digit free throws 11 times this season. They've won all of them. They only made 8 against Barren County last year. This is typically a well-disciplined Barren County team under 10th-year head coach Piper Lindsay, who has done such a good job taking over this program that has such a storied history. Between these two, you're looking at 2 of the richest traditions you're going to see in girls basketball, not just in the region, but in the state. Piper Lindsay in her 10th year, 6-3 against Franklin Simpson, was 5-0 before Coach Ashley Taylor took over, and in the last 4 seasons plus, she's 3-1 against this Barren County team. Lady Cats, I've mentioned the 2009 season oftentimes. I mentioned it a lot last year because that was the last time Franklin Simpson had beaten Bowling Green before they did it last season. It's the last time the Lady Cats have won a region championship, which is obviously the end goal for this team this year. That championship win came against Barren County in 2009, a matchup of legendary coaches, Lex Lindsay for Franklin Simpson and John Butler, a good friend of mine, on the other sideline, or, well, opposite side of the sideline for Barren County. Barren, the only team besides Bowling Green to win a region championship since 2008. They beat the Lady Purples in 2019. They continue to run this district with the exception of what happened to them last year with the upset win at Allen County Scottsville. I said this earlier. We've talked a lot about redemption and the motivation for Franklin Simpson to piece together a great season after what happened to them last year inside Diddle Arena. Barren County didn't even get to that point. And so this year means a whole heck of a lot to them. They've got a lot to prove to a lot of people around the area. They lose their best player from last year in Abby Varney, who was by far their standout against Franklin Simpson as well, with 21 points, made 5 of their 6 three-pointers in a 53-44 loss. But so far tonight, it's been a balanced effort between the 9 from Bird and 8 from Atkinson. Add it all up, it's a 27-19 lead for Barren County as we're about a minute away from the second half. Final 16 minutes on the way after this on 92.3 WFKN. We'll do a minute. That's a hug and a half. We got to wait. We made up for it, though. Getting set to start the second half here at Barren County High School. Lady Cats will have possession first, trailing 27-19 as the ball was thrown in and immediately a timeout was taken by the officials. I don't know if the clock started either too early or not on time, but they're going to try this again on the sideline inbound. I think they're resetting the team fouls now. Not sure what happened there. We're just going to pretend like none of that happened. We're going to reset. Second half starts now. Vanessa Ray gets the inbound. She, Brown, Jasmine Savage, the backcourt. They go to Cawthorn at the elbow. Double team. Tries to go to Chloe Smith. She's tied up. And the arrow sends it to Barren County. The Lady Cats pick up right where they left off at the end of the first half with the turnover bug. And they come out here. It's going to be full court man-to-man pressure from Franklin Simpson to start this second half. Ball comes into Bird. Quickly whips it right back to Atkinson. They've got 17 of their 27 points combined. Atkinson brings it across against Savage. Now hands it off on the left side to Burton, who wraps at the top of the key. The freshman Burton with 3 points to Atkinson. Savage on her. Couple of jabs now back outside to Burton. Guarded by Brown. Atkinson gets a screen, sends it over right side. Bird gets the elbow, fires it up. Missed it long. Rebound pulled down by Cawthorn with one hand. Puts it on the floor. Up ahead, Ray gets inside, has it blocked back out of bounds by Bird. She's a player. Sometimes you just got to give credit where it's due. Ray will inbound on the baseline. Cawthorn double team down there. Still gets it on the right wing, thrown over her head, but she goes down and she chases it down in the backcourt. Able to do that off the inbound. And Vanessa Ray comes to get it on the right wing. Lady Cats will set up their offense. Smith and Cawthorn on the elbows. To Savage, back outside Ray, gets to the elbow, picks up her dribble, looks down low, Cawthorn turns, throws up a baby hook, missed it off the right side. Chloe Smith's offensive rebound, and she's able to put it back up and in for her first field goal of the game after she went 8 for 9 against Barren County last year. 27-21, cross-court pass. Left side, Smith goes out to defend. Off the ball fake, driving in and hitting the floater is Gerald's. Great move to fake the shot that she gets inside and makes the runner. Vanessa Ray gets inside, leaves it for Brown. She was open but lost it, and it goes back out to Savage. Ray up top, picks up her dribble, gives it off to Cawthorn. Left elbow to Smith, right side, drives in, kicks out Savage. Looks down low and gives it back. Brown cuts in against Bird, blocked another shot, but this time called for a foul. Second foul against Bird. Lanaya scoreless so far in this game, a 56% free throw shooter on the season. Makes the first. Need to get her going offensively. Was so good in the half court against Bowling Green with her 11 points. We're used to seeing her get out and run in transition and score at will off turnovers, but it was in the half court that she was so effective when things slowed down. Hasn't been able to do that tonight, but she makes both free throws, and it's a 6-point game. Gerald brings it up against Smith. Has to pick up her dribble short of half court. Now gives it up on the left side. They work it down low. Atkinson into the corner. Elmore guarded by Cawthorn. Wraps right side. Gets a screen. Flips up a runner across the lane. It misses. Cawthorn the other way. Puts it on the floor. Larisha all the way to the rim against Bird. And she commits a charge. Bird got in there to try to get in position. It's tough to know if she was fully set. The other side of it is it just looked like such a big collision. Larisha's not going to get the benefit of the doubt. And it remains 29-23 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Bird, left side, brings it across half court, guarded by Ray. Crosses over, trying to get baseline, left wing, goes inside. Vanessa goes up to tie her up, and they call a foul on the drive. It looked like Vanessa, again, just grabbed the ball and took it out of her hands, but instead they call a foul. So Bird will inbound underneath. She gets it back on the right block, guarded by Ray, flips it up quickly and scores. She's into double figures with 11. Lead is back to 8, 31-23. Brown, right wing, puts it on the floor Tries to give it to Smith on the left elbow, but threw it over her head and out of bounds on the far sideline. Nasia Nolan will come in. Trying to figure out who to come in for. It will be Lanaya Brown. 5:42 left in the third quarter. It's 31-23 Barron County, still with the 8-point lead from halftime. Franklin Simpson has looked better, but turnovers continue to be the issue. They've had 3 in the quarter already. Right elbow, Elmore stuck, has it knocked away, gets it back on the block, now shovels it outside. Pass whipped around to the opposite block. Bird loses it and then trips up Cawthorn. And Larisha frustrated. I think she clapped and said it's about time. After they get that foul against Bird, it's her third. Both teams with 2 fouls in the quarter, and Bird will come out with 5:27 left in this third frame. Ray gets the inbound. They work it ahead. Cawthorn gets inside, leaves it for Butler, right block, and she scores her second bucket of the night. 6-point game. Burton right side. Up top, Atkinson sends it over onto the left wing. They send a quick double at Gerald's, then back to Atkinson in the corner. To Gerald's left side. Up top, it's Slagle. She's the one that came in for Bird. Into the corner, then gets it right back with 5 minutes left in the quarter. Got a feeling they're going to try to slow this thing down without Bird on the floor. Ball goes to the free throw line. Elmore puts it on the floor against Smith. Now kicks it out to the corner. Back to Slagle, guarded by Nolan. Brings it back out to half court, and they'll reset the offense. Burton right wing, guarded by Cawthorn. Elmore now left wing. Slagle back up top, Atkinson. Elmore, they're just passing this ball around the perimeter right now. Atkinson gets it, finally looks to drive, gets contact against Ray, and they'll give her 2 free throws. And that's the third against Vanessa Ray. So she'll come out. Lanaya Brown will take her spot with 4:29 left in the quarter. Free throw swishes home for Atkinson, who has 9 points in this ball game. She's been the X factor, averaging 6.7 per game. Jasmine Savage will come in as well if Atkinson makes the second free throw, which she does. She's into double figures for the 7th time this season. Nasia Nolan comes out. First half. It's Butler, Sav, Lanaya Brown in the backcourt, Chloe and Larisha the front court. Butler has it deep on the right wing. Needs help. Tries to fire it to Smith, who finally gets it off a tip. Now to Savage on the right wing. She's tied up, and the arrow will keep it with Franklin Simpson. Lady Cats have scored 6 in the quarter, but Barron County's matched it. Only scored 9 in the second quarter, 10 in the first, but had a 2-point lead after that first frame. Cawthorn, right wing, post up, drives in, had it knocked away and stolen by Elmore. She keeps it herself in transition, goes right around Brown. Layup goes all the way around and out. Savage had a shot at the rebound, fighting for it down low. Are they going to call a jump ball or reach? They get a jump ball on the arrow this time. Points Barron County's way. The one thing notably missing so far is that signature Franklin Simpson energy. And you got a feeling they need a spark to find it. Haven't had it yet. Atkinson on the left wing, guarded by Savage. Halfway through the quarter, Coach Taylor trying to bring the energy. She's squatted down, clapping up near half court. Right wing, Slagle, guarded by Smith. Fakes a shot, crosses over around a screen from Elmore, now sends it up top. And they work it around to the left wing to Burton. Into the corner. Now back up top. Off the drive. Elmore inside. Flips it up with the right hand. Missed it. It's rebounded by Lanaya Brown. Right side, Butler. Gets the mid-range. Fires across court. Savage is wide open for 3. Missed it short. Cawthorn fighting for the rebound. Takes it away from everyone and scores. 13 points for Larisha. Timeout Franklin Simpson in a 33-27 game with 3:16 left in this third quarter. Brought to you by Clark CPA and Advisory Group at 927 Brookhaven Road in Franklin. As a former athlete at FSHS, Tanner Clark knows.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
With 3:16 left in the quarter, out of the timeout, let's see what the Lady Cats can do. Atkinson gets the inbound. Guarded by Vanessa Ray, back in with her 3 fouls. Being hounded. Pass deflected and stolen away by Lanaya Brown. Nearly lost it. Got to the right block. Missed the layup long. And it's rebounded by Atkinson. Nearly has it taken away right back. Now gets it off to Slagle. Back to Atkinson. Right side. Double team. It's getting close to a 10-second, and Coach Lindsay now has to take a timeout. This Lady Cat section was ready to explode. It's just been one of those nights where it's time after time. Franklin feels like they're right on the cusp of having that breakthrough moment, but it just has not happened yet. Lanaya's layup missed just long. Did a great job of controlling.
Hey, Mr. Smith, what was that call about last Friday night?
Well, Doc, I thought he crossed the line.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the stands thought you were the one that crossed the line with that call.
I guess I get that all the time, Doc.
Well, I'm glad you finally came in here to get your eyes checked at Wilkins Eye Care.
And like I said, I hear that all the time.
Go, Cats!
Wilkins Eye Care, 705 North Main Street, Franklin, Kentucky.
Group at 927 Brookhaven Road in Franklin. If you got tax questions or issues that you need consultation for, call them at 270-586-9899. Larisha averaging 21 points per game. That's top 20 in the state. Had 17 points last year against Barren County. Had to work for it. Took her 17 shot attempts. It's been a similar game tonight with her 13 points. Where is the rest of the offense going to come from? Back underway. Barren County inbounding from the sideline. Jump ball thrown. It's collected through traffic, though, by Burton. Gets inside. Steps around Nolan. Missed the layup. And Naja's able to clear the board. Can Franklin Simpson strike here? Naja brings it across. Gets inside. Nobody picked her up, and she's fouled as she tries a left block layup. 2 free throws on the way for Naja Nolan. Foul against Elmore. It's her second of the game. Third of the quarter against Barren County. Both teams have 3 with 2:42 left in this third quarter. Naja Nolan in her third game of the year misses the first free throw long. That was her first try of the year. Has scored 2 points in both games she's appeared in. Quickly fires up the second. Doesn't get the bounce. Cawthorn fighting for the rebound. Took it away. Made the putback. One of the foul. Didn't get it. Doesn't matter. It's a 4-point game. Will the energy ramp up now? Pass deflected. It's taken away by Ray. It's a 2-point game. Atkinson throws a jump ball. Nolan trying to chase it down. It's collected by Elmore. Ray comes up from behind and knocks it into the baseline. With 2:22 left in the quarter. There's the energy. 33-31. It comes from the defense. And trickles into the offense. Atkinson will inbound. Gets it into Elmore in the corner. The Lady Cat faithful stomping on the bleachers behind us. Left side Slagle being hounded by Butler. Crosses over. Had space initially but cut back off. 2:12 left in the quarter. Right wing Gerald's. Cawthorn on her. Checks her options. Gets a screen. That's got to be an illegal screen, and it is. They get the call against Burton. Savage and Chloe Smith will check in with 2:05 left in the quarter. Offensive foul against Mahalia Burton. Savage and Smith in. Butler and Nolan out. They do their job. Can the Lady Cats tie or take the lead here? Sideline inbound comes in to Ray. Guarded by Atkinson. Crosses over. Beats the pressure into the front court. Now hands it off to Brown. Right side Savage. Thought about a triple. Now steps into the elbow. Gives it to Cawthorn. Larisha. Hands back to Savage. Fires up the wing 3. Missed it off the heel. And it's rebounded down low by Geralds. Off to Burton. Guarded by Smith. Spins across half court with 1:40 left in the quarter. Kicks it out into the left corner. Now they work it back up top and slow it down with Geralds. Burton wraps to the top of the key. Smith guarding her loosely, waiting at the top of the three-point line. Left side Atkinson. Savage on her. Gets a screen. Leaves it on the baseline. Cut off there was Elmore. Gets it down low. Shot missed by Burton. And a tie-up underneath sends it back to Franklin Simpson on the rebound. Down by 2. Minute 20 left, third quarter. It's turned into a 12-2 run for the Lady Cats. Right side, Ray to Cawthorn. Bounce pass, Brown, left block, layup, we're tied up. Beautiful. Pressure off the inbound. Ray hounding. Now they go left side to Gerald. She's double teamed. Back to Burton. Brings it across half court. Under a minute left in the quarter now. Left side, Gerald looks to drive against Smith. Lost it for a moment, but gets it back. Now hands it off to Atkinson. Up top, we'll see if they hold this for the rest of the quarter. As Slagle holds it for now. Trying to get it on the right wing. Instead drives it Ray. Cut off at the free throw line. Just fell down and lost her balance, but got rid of it to Gerald's before. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Off a drive. Elmore cut off on the baseline. Picks up her dribble. They're trying to force the issue is Brown. Now it goes into the corner. Gerald. Again has to pick it up against Brown. Now it's back outside, and they'll reset with 24 seconds left in the quarter. Elmore holds. 33-33. 15 seconds left, third quarter. Top of the key, Gerald's. Guarded by Brown. Jabs both ways. Drives left. Kicks it out left corner. Atkinson drives it. Cawthorn. Fadeaway jumper misses badly. Offensive rebound collected. Shot blocked. And Ray is bumped with 3.9 seconds left in the quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws. Vanessa Ray will walk to the line as they get the foul against Elmore. That's her third. Bird has 3. She's been out for the final 5:27 of this quarter. As Ray takes her time, heads to the free throw line. They ask her if she's okay to shoot. She says she is. And in a 33-33 ball game, she'll have 2 free throws with 3.9 seconds left in the third quarter. And as you can tell from the roar behind me, she drains the first, and Franklin Simpson has taken the lead. Their first lead since halfway through the second quarter. Second free throw, gets the bounce and falls. Nessa's got 4 in the quarter, 6 for the game. Heave at the horn, well short. They're going to stop the clock with 1/10 of a second left. Franklin Simpson just has to inbound it and get out of the quarter. Brown gets it into Chloe Smith, and as the horn sounds, Barren County with the foul trouble forced against Shelby Bird scores 6 points in the third quarter after scoring 19 in the second quarter. Franklin Simpson outscores them by 10. They'll take a 35-33 lead into the final frame here at Barren County High School. Final 8 minutes on the way after this. You're not going to want to miss a second of it here on 92.3 WFKN. A minute here. A C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats chant breaking out behind us as the Lady Cat faithful has come to life with this Lady Cat basketball team that trailed by double digits in the third quarter, but now lead at 35-33. But back in for Barren County, Shelby Bird, who missed the final 5:27 of the quarter. Barren County was up 31-23 when she went out. Now they trail at 35-33. They scored 2 points over those 5.5 minutes. Slagle has it on the left wing, now the right side. Burton, she's operated out of the point. She's got 3 points so far. Slagle with 2. Directing traffic, Bird is in the right corner. She leads with 11 points. Atkinson has 10. She's not in the ball game right now. Slagle right side, Bird in the corner, wide open for three. Welcome back, Shelby Bird. And just like that, Barren County has the lead again. She's got 14. Franklin left her all alone in the far corner. Brown walks it up. Cawthorn leads everyone with 15, gets it on the elbow. Guarded by Elmore, goes right at her. Double team comes. Turns to her left, fades away, missed the jumper, and Bird clears the rebound as well. Here comes Burton up the left side, gives it to Elmore. She nearly walked, kept the pivot foot still. Bird, step back three, top of the key. That one rattles off, and Cawthorn gets the rebound. Larisha brings it across half court herself, now holds it at the top of the key. Nolan left side, and Coach Savage tells everybody to hold up, and they'll set up the offense with 6:45 left in the ball game. Chloe Smith right side. They want her to get it to Cawthorn down low. They do, and then Bird comes up and reaches from behind and commits her fourth foul. With 6:39 left in the game, it does look like Coach Piper Lindsay will bring her out. She's been the best player on either side when she's been in there, let's be honest. But she's going to come out for now with her team leading it by one. 36-35. Nolan gets it right wing, drives in, absorbs contact, missed the layup long, and it's rebounded opposite side by Geralds. She's guarded by Smith. Pressured, throws it middle court. It's collected there by Atkinson, who came in for Bird. Now it goes right back up top to Slagle. 6:15 left to go. Both teams undefeated against region teams this year. Number 1 and 2 in the region. Right side, Slagle spins off Ray, leaves it in the corner. And then Geralds gives it up to Burton. Slagle comes back to get it on the left wing. We tick inside 6 minutes left in the ball game. She tees off for a long three, hit every part of the rim and popped out from the top of the key. Coach Lindsay thought it was in, just looked down and popped her head up after it was missed. And Franklin Simpson lucky to still only be down one. Smith, right elbow, has it knocked away, gets it just short of half court, now gives it back to Brown. Vanessa Rabel checking at the next med ball. Smith, Cawthorn, middle of the lane, surveys, Savage, corner, gives it back to Larisha, left wing, fakes a triple guarded by Elmore, to Smith. Chloe puts it on the floor, kicks it out, Nasia Nolan, right corner three. Off the front side, the Lady Cats have not been able to hit a three in this game. And Burton has it to Atkinson. Left side quickly to Slagle. Crossover dribble, initially got around Brown, but Lanaya cuts her off. To Burton, and they'll reset with Slagle. 5:08 left in the ball game. Lady Cats scoreless in the quarter. Barren County with the only 3 points off the triple from Bird. Surviving right now with her on the bench with 4 fouls. Smith tips a pass, gets the steal in transition, keeps it herself all the way to the rim, missed the layup long. Nasia Nolan gets it back, her putback falls. Nasia Nolan gives Franklin Simpson the lead back, 37-36, 4:56 left in the ball game. Timeout called. There will be 2 subs for Barren County. Bragg will come in, and as will Riley Wilson. A bit more size.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank, is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Barren County has gone about 2 minutes with Shelby Bird on the bench. I think their goal is just going to be to survive as long as they can, and if it gets close to out of hand, Coach Lindsay's going to have to shoot her back into the ball game. Brown, Butler, Ray, and I think they're going to leave Sinai out. She went over to check in, but she's going to stay out of the ball game. So those will be the 3 guards, and Cawthorn and Smith is the front court. Barren County inbounding underneath the Franklin Simpson basket, full length of the court to go. Atkinson to inbound, guarded by Cawthorn. Gets it in to Slagle, guarded by Brown. Cawthorn comes to trap, deflects the pass. Brown gets it, sends it down low to Cawthorn, posts it up against Slagle and scores with ease. Risha's got 17. 3-point lead. Burton gets the inbound, gets it ahead to Bragg. Brings it across half court herself, now left side Slagle. Down low, Ray bats the pass out of bounds as they were trying to hit a cutting Atkinson. 4:27 left to go, 3-point Franklin Simpson lead. Wildcats in the far corner watching as they'll be up next after the senior night proceedings between games here at Barren County High School. Bragg gets the M out of the corner, gives it to Slagle. Into the corner, Burton. Bragg was setting an illegal screen against Chloe, just shoving her away. No call. Burton gives it to Atkinson left side. Wraps to the top of the key, now sent backwards by Vanessa Ray. Left wing. For a moment, Burton thought about a triple, guarded by Cawthorn. To Slagle. Brown is on her. Dribbles slowly to the right side. Gets to the free throw line, cut off. Tried to hit a cutting Atkinson, but threw it too far, trying to make sure it was past the outstretched arm of Cawthorn. It goes out of bounds on the baseline. Franklin Simpson ball with 4 minutes left. The Trojanettes have 9 points in the second half. Ray brings it up to Chloe Smith on the right wing. Hits Ray on a cut, stops on the right block, fades and hits the jumper, banked it in over Burton. Vanessa's now got 9. Pressuring Burton on her way up the floor. Holds it on the left wing until Cawthorn comes up and takes it away from behind. Larisha splits a double team. Doesn't have numbers. Doesn't care. To the left block, she's fouled on the floor. No free throws, but a bump called with 3:35 left in the game. Foul against Atkinson. That's her third. Bird still sitting with her 4 fouls. Again, Franklin Simpson has gone on a run with her out. It's a 6-0 run. Ray gives it to Butler off her wrap. Now outside Cawthorn. Directing traffic as she walks it back out to the midcourt logo with 3.5 minutes left. Boy, what a game we've had here at Barren County High. Lady Cats looking to hand Barren County their first loss on this floor this season. Katie Elmore with her 3 fouls will check in next break, as will Bird. They finally get the call. Lady Cats still holding the ball outside. Cawthorn and Ray pass it back and forth. They've got an isolation set up for Cawthorn against Bragg. Crosses over, beats her off the dribble. Inside over 3 defenders, missed the runner long. Rebound deflected, Bragg tries to save it. Goes into Majayla Butler. She lost it down low, but was able to get it back. And they call a travel. I don't know how she could walk when she didn't have control, but they call a travel. And it's back to Barren County, and in comes the new regiment with Bird, Elmore, and Geralds, the leader of this team. It's Geralds that gets the inbound. Guarded one-on-one by Smith. She dribbles in the left hand, now crosses to the right under 3 minutes left in the ball game. 41-36 Franklin Simpson. Geralds brings it up to the left wing, looks up top to Elmore. Now gets a switch as Butler switches on to Geralds. Right side off to Slagle. Hands back to Elmore, drives against Brown. Physical both ways, gets inside, takes the contact, scores, and 1. There was pushing and shoving all the way to the basket. Elmore bullies her way to the rim. You don't see that often against Lanaya Brown. Gets the bucket and the foul. Majayla Butler will come out as Elmore can make it a 2-point game with a free throw. 41-38, fires it up, missed it short. Smith had the rebound, then had it knocked away, and Franklin Simpson will keep it underneath. As Atkinson poked it away from behind Smith. With 2:35 left, it's 41-38. Smith needs somebody to throw it to. Ray wasn't looking, and finally turns around at the last moment. Vanessa brings it across half court, guarded by Bird. Right side, Savage. Back up top, Ray. She's left alone. Long 2-point jumper, rattles home. Prayer answered. She's into double figures with 11. 10th time she scored at least 10. Far side, travel not called. Slagle wraps around. Gives it off to Bird, to a cutting Elmore. Lost it, got it back. Spins against Brown. Flips it up with the left hand, missed it short. Cawthorn tips the rebound. Still being fought for, out of bounds on the baseline to stay with Barren County with 2:02 left in a 5-point game. To correct, Vanessa, 8 times this year she's been in double figures. 10 times the last 2 years she's done it against region teams. Bird inbounds, able to hit Elmore, left block, fouled again, scored again, this time with the left hand against Savage. Another opportunity for the 3-point play. Couldn't make the free throw last time. 2:01 frozen on the clock. Elmore's only 2 buckets of the game scored here in this 4th quarter. This free throw rattles around and falls off again. Nobody went for the rebound until Chloe Smith pranced in and got it. Gives it off to Cawthorn, being guarded by Elmore. Might have gotten away with an elbow. To Ray, slashes inside, pulls from 8, hangs off the rim and misses. Rebound tip. Here comes Elmore. Her Trojanettes trail it by 3, 43-40. Elmore kicks it left side, Atkinson for 3. Off the heel, no. Cawthorn chases it down and will hold it. Shovels it to Brown, and the Lady Cats need to play the clock game. Coach Taylor telling Lanaya to bring it across half court. She does, then has it knocked away. Thought she was fouled. No call. Ray fouled Slagle. They just didn't see it. Both teams getting away with fouls. Up top, Atkinson fakes a three. Left corner. Three-pointer blocked. Chloe Smith got out there and blocked it. Slagle thought she had a look for the tie as Smith sent it out of bounds. With 1:20 left, timeout called. Chaos both ways. I think everybody needs a break. A minute 20 left in this one. 43-40. Don't go anywhere. The conclusion on the way.
Looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship?
FKN.
Looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
The Franklin Simpson Lady Cats leading 43-40 with a minute 20 left on the same floor. They were blown out 64-23 2 years ago against the Barren County Trojanettes, the 2 top teams in the region. 4 losses combined on the season against 38 wins. Neither have lost against a region team. A combined, up to this point, 22-0. One has to fall in what may just be a preview of your region championship in Diddle Arena. Bird to inbound against Cawthorn out of the break with Franklin Simpson leading by 3. Atkinson gets it in the corner, drives against Savage, wraps around baseline. Sav thought she blocked it from behind, but another foul comes in. Atkinson will take her 5th and 6th free throws of the game. She's perfect at the stripe tonight, a 67% shooter on the season. Sav was beat off the dribble, recovered well, but called for the foul from behind as Atkinson's free throw misses off the left side. They're 0 for 3. Barren County is at the line here in the 4th quarter. 8 for 12 for the game. Franklin Simpson 9 for 16. Atkinson's 2nd free throw all the way around and off. They've missed 4 in a row. Ray rebounds. 1:10 left. Bird guarding her. Far side, Smith gets away from her. Ball on the floor, and a foul is called. No, they say no foul, fighting for it. Out of bounds off of Franklin Simpson on the far side. As Lanaya Brown and Katie Geralds went for it, no foul called. Barren County gets it back, still down 3. Turnovers. Geralds holds it up top. We're under a minute left. Right wing Atkinson. Just missed the 2 free throws, but has 10 tonight. Guarded by Cawthorn. Up top, Geralds. Left wing, Slagle. You know they want to get it to Bird. Atkinson cuts down low. Franklin Simpson defending well. 45 seconds left in the game. Geralds guarded by Ray at the free throw line. Elmore turns, faces, tries to drive. Pass tip, but it's recollected. Up top, Bird. 35 seconds left to go. Guarded by Cawthorn. Drives left. Gets a screen. Wide open. Left corner 3 on the way. Left short by Geralds. Long rebound collected by Bird. Her pass deflected in traffic. Tipped it again, but gets it right back. Right side, Slagle. Drives. Corner. Atkinson. Triple for the tie. Airmailed long. Rebound deflected out. It will stay with Barren County. 19 seconds left. 43-40 Franklin Simpson. It doesn't get better than this. Atkinson inbounds, collected in the corner. Out to Bird, up top Slagle. 15 seconds left. They try to spring Atkinson open off a screen. Takes the 3 off the dribble, switches it over Smith. It's a tie game. 8 seconds to go. Franklin Simpson takes the timeout. 43-43. Atkinson off the screen, shut down. Takes it off the dribble. Step back over Smith. Swished it home. The Lady Cats give opportunity after opportunity, and eventually the Trojanettes take advantage. 8 seconds for Franklin Simpson. They've got one timeout left. Larisha Cawthorn has 17 points. They've only scored 8 as a team in the quarter. Vanessa Ray has 4 of them. She's the other Lady Cat in double figures with 11. 4 points for Lanaya Brown. 3 for Chloe Smith. Just 2 from the free throw line for Jasmine Savage. She had made multiple three-pointers in 3 straight games before the Bowling Green game Saturday. Did not attempt one in that game. Has not been able to connect tonight. Franklin Simpson has not hit a 3 in this game. Barron County now with 5. We're all square at 43. It will be Butler, Smith, or will they leave Majela out? It actually, let's get it square. They switch it now. Vanessa, Lanaya, Larisha, Chloe, and Jasmine Savage. Burton and Elmore in the front court defending. They don't have Bird in right now with her 4 fouls. Cawthorn gets the inbound, bringing it up against Elmore. 5 seconds left. 4, gets to the elbow, turns, almost falls down, and they say that she traveled before the pass to Savage. With 1.8 seconds left, missed the 3, but the travel called before it. Barron County will inbound underneath the Franklin Simpson basket with 1.8 seconds left, and Coach Piper Lindsay takes the timeout. The one instruction now for Franklin Simpson: do not foul.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank, is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Same pressure at Franklin Simpson that they throw at teams. And usually the Lady Cats have the speed to beat it. But they have been sped up a bit too much tonight, commit a lot of turnovers, and some of those have come in the half court. But got to find a way to close out this game and move to 19-2 overall on the season. 9-0 in region play. Barron County looking to move to 21-2. They'll have the inbound underneath the Franklin basket. Senior night ceremony set to take place in between games. They might have to wait an extra few minutes if Franklin Simpson can get out of this unscathed. Bird is back in for Barron County. It will be a baseline inbound. Smith will defend it. Larisha is back playing safety at the top of the Barron County key. They've got 3 players set up at half court. Now Larisha comes up to the half court logo. Atkinson will inbound. Checks her options, gets it in near side. Bird, one-handed heave, well short. And this game is headed to overtime. The first time this year we've gotten free basketball, and it comes from Barron County High School in the matchup between the 2 heavyweights in this region. 43 all with 4 minutes left to go, tacked on here on 92.3 WFKN. We can do a minute. If you want to win a region championship, you need to be tested along the way. Franklin Simpson spent most of last year untested in the 4th region outside of a 9-point win against Barren County. Tonight they come to Barren County untested in region play again this year, with the exception of a lead down to 7 going into the 4th quarter against South Warren. Still won that game comfortably. After Barren County led 27-19, Franklin Simpson had the lead at the end of the 3rd. But thanks to a 3-pointer from Ann Ashley Atkinson, we find ourselves in overtime, tied up at 43. Cawthorn and Atkinson will go for the tip. Cawthorn wins this one cleanly, and Vanessa Ray brings it across. Starting 5 on the floor, Ray, Brown, Savage the backcourt, Cawthorn and Smith the bigs. Brown holds it on the left wing, now dribbles to her right to the top of the key. Sends it on the elbow, Cawthorn, right side, puts it on the floor against Elmo. Elmore turns, sends it out to Savage, then gets it right back. Down low, Smith, one-on-one, fires it up through contact, gets a foul against Gerald's. And Chloe Smith with 3 points in this game so far. 1 for 2 at the free throw line. We'll take 2 free throws in a 43-43 game, 3:35 left in overtime. First free throw, hit the back, hit the front, and then rattled off. And Shelby Bird, they're going to have to run some offense-defense with her. Did not start the overtime period on the floor. She comes back in, and immediately Franklin Simpson answers with Majayla Butler checking in for Jasmine Savage. Bird, Elmore, Atkinson, the star 3 on the floor for Barren County. Slagle also out there at guard as Smith hits the second free throw. The point guard, Burton, rounds out the 5. Slagle gets the inbound, and it goes on the right side. Atkinson, guarded loosely by Cawthorn, tries to fire it across half court, but just for some reason threw a one-handed dart that was too low for Burton and out of bounds on the sideline. Franklin Simpson makes an offense-defense switch. Savage back in for Butler. They're going to rotate those two all they can. And here, I'd say go at Bird. Left side, Lanaya Brown. Savage comes to get it top of the key. They can't get it to her. Lanaya stuck with it. And Larisha will come get it at the top of the key, guarded by Elmore. 1-point lead for FS, 3:12 left in overtime. Tries to hand it to Ray, had it knocked away, but gets it back deep on the right wing. Savage, right side. Jabs right. Sends it to Chloe Smith at the top of the key. Looks down low, now sends it to Lanaya Brown. Brown to Cawthorn, left elbow, puts it on the floor against Elmore. Double team, fires it out, Savage, didn't catch it cleanly. Now to Smith on the baseline, drives against Bird, was hit, went through it, missed the layup, rebound tipped out, and it will stay with Franklin Simpson with 2:45 left. Bird bumped, it was physical. I don't think she fouled, did a good job of playing that straight up while having contact to force the miss. Franklin Simpson will inbound deep in the corner. Ray to trigger, throws it up to Cawthorn. Right elbow, drives in against Elmore. Fades, missed it off the left side, tipped the rebound, ball on the floor. Everyone fighting for it. Barren County up with it. Slagle, right side against Savage. Tries to cross around her, had it knocked out. And Barren County will keep it underneath their basket with 2:32 left. In theory, in this game. Bird will come back in. Out comes Gerald's. Ray will guard Bird. Burton to inbound. Comes in right corner. Atkinson was left alone again, and she hits again from the corner. She's got 16. 46-44 Barren County. That's a new season high for Ann Ashley Atkinson. Right side Smith. Down low Cawthorn. One-handed catch. Turns. Fades over Elmore. She's hit and one. That's the 4th against Elmore. Lady Cats have 4 fouls. Barren County has 3. Trojanettes in the bonus for the final 2:12 of this overtime. We're tied at 46. Free throw misses short. It came off flat, and Bird chases down the rebound. Still tied up. Goodness. Burton, guarded by Majayla Butler, brings it across half court. Stuck there at half court. Has to pick it up, being guarded, and Cawthorn tips a pass. Tries to save it on the sideline and does to Butler. She's trapped, and Coach Taylor gets a timeout. With 1:54 left in the overtime period, Coach Lindsay wanted a travel called. It would have been a travel against Butler. She took steps, but Coach Taylor was trying to get the timeout called just before she did. It's granted, and with 1:54 left in overtime, Franklin Simpson will have the ball.
Looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
Franklin Simpson has gifted turnover after turnover to the Trojanettes. Each team will be able to escape with a win they don't feel like they played well enough to get, but will be ecstatic to walk out with. And again, the big thing for both sides, being tested, find out your deficiencies, and now have a good stretch of games to work on them before the region tournament. Back underway, Brown looking to inbound from the sideline, gets it into Chloe Smith on the left wing. Picks it up and sends it over to Vanessa Ray, left side. Cawthorn sets a screen, tries to roll. They get it to Risha, left block, goes to work, had it knocked away, and it will stay with Franklin Simpson underneath. The double team came with Geralds and Atkinson. I believe it was Geralds that got a hand on it from behind. And now Vanessa Ray will inbound underneath the Franklin Simpson basket. Just sends it in up top. Cawthorn jump ball. Larisha tipped it, chased it down, Euroed through, lost it. Chloe Smith up with it on the baseline, tries to save it, and nobody was there. Sent it straight to Geralds. Barren County ball, tied at 36. And now Barren County takes a timeout with 1:31 left in the overtime period. I said it. The turnovers have been gifted.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. Shoot that. Hey, why not? Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Take every one of them and throw them in the trash can for the final minute and 31 seconds of this game. Bird back in for Barren County. Burton, Atkinson, Geralds, they take Geralds out. Elmore and Slagle in. Lanaya Brown, Majayla Butler, and Vanessa Ray the backcourt. Chloe and Larisha stay in as the front court. Burton gets the inbound, brings it across against Smith with 1:25 left to go. Left side, held by Slagle, guarded by Brown. Cawthorn reaches, can't get a tip. Slagle stuck with it on the right elbow. Gives it to Bird, top of the key, miscommunication, but Butler recovers with 1:15 to go. Majayla comes out to guard her near half court. Hand off to Slagle. Now she gives it off to Burton. Drives right to Bird. Butler switches back onto her, stuck in the corner with a minute to go. Back to Slagle. They're just wrapping around the top of the key. Slagle gets inside, leaves it outside Burton to the free throw line. Atkinson lost it, but gets it back short of half court to the free throw line. Outside Bird. Now they've got the matchup. Bird against Chloe Smith. This is what they wanted to set up. 45 seconds left to go. Bird gets inside of the left block and scores. That's exactly what they wanted, and they score. 48-46 Barren County. Ray brings it across, gets all the way to the right block and scores! She went right to the rack. 30 seconds to go. Bird, left side, guarded by Ray. Spins at the top of the key. Wraps left, pulls left elbow. Missed it long. Cawthorn with the rebound. 22 seconds left to go. And Franklin Simpson is going to play this out without taking a timeout. Cawthorn is walking it across half court slowly. 12 seconds left to go. And now they take the timeout. Initially, it looked like they were going to say no and not take it. Cawthorn walked it up slowly. 10.6 seconds left in the overtime period. 48-48. Franklin Simpson had an opportunity at the end of regulation to win the game. They turned it over with 2 seconds left. Here, 48-48, 10.6 seconds left to go. It's our game of the year. It's not close. And we've still got another game after this. I don't know how we're supposed to get through that. Thankfully, we've got the senior night break in between. Would much prefer that long break after a win. We got 10.6 seconds left in theory to figure that out. What a game. Vanessa Ray after Barren County took the lead. Great play execution. They've wanted to get Bird against one of those bigs. They get the matchup. Chloe, just a good job of not fouling. Bird scores. Vanessa just comes the other way and scores in 10 seconds. And sometimes you watch that and it's like, man, why is it not that easy every possession? Lady Cats have no timeouts. They just used their last one. Barren County has one left in a 48-48 ball game. Barren County, if they foul, it does not send Franklin Simpson to the line. They've got 3 team fouls. The Lady Cats have 4. Cawthorn, Smith, Ray, Savage, and Brown. Bird is out of the ball game for Barren County as Gerald's comes back in. Smith will inbound. Cawthorn gets it in the backcourt. They clear everybody out. 7 seconds left. 6 seconds. Ray, right side. Goes back down low. Cawthorn threw it over her head and out of bounds. It was set up to give it to Ray right side, an entry to Cawthorn, and she threw it over her head and out of bounds with 2.7 seconds left. It's like they copy and pasted the end of regulation. Right idea, poor execution. Barren County has 2.7 seconds. You cannot foul. Atkinson looking at inbound, throws a jump ball. Ray goes up to get it and walked with it in the front court with 1.3 seconds left. She took steps backpedaling, and Barren County will get to inbound from their front court. Tied at 48, Barren County takes their final timeout. Disaster over the last 9 seconds. Turnover out of bounds. Ray catches the pass to steal it and back. Freshman Burton will inbound, guarded by Smith. Gets the ball, looking left. Atkinson's in that corner. Bird wraps to mid-court. Ball floated in. It's collected at the horn. The 3 is left well short. They had to go to the last option. It was Slagle. Couldn't connect. And if the end of the game wasn't a rinse and repeat of the end of the fourth quarter, let's hope that the second overtime isn't a rinse and repeat of the first one. 4 more minutes on the way after this. We're tied at 48 on 92.3 WFKN. Let's do a minute. Kendra, I hope they pay you overtime for this. This is insane. I think it's my first double overtime game. It's definitely my first one with Franklin. I think I've had overtime when I was with Warren East. Back with you again from Barren County High School. One of these times we're going to come back from that break, and it's going to be to start the boys' game. I promise. Like, there's still a second game that's going to happen eventually. But for now, we've got at least 4 more minutes of basketball, double overtime. From Barren County, Lady Cats win the tip. We're tied up at 48. Both teams scored 5 in the first overtime. Chloe Smith holds it left wing. Savage comes to get it top of the key. Can we finally get a triple? Missed it long. Cawthorn had the rebound, lost it. She's fighting for it between 3 defenders. Now bounces it to Sav in the corner. Larisha wants it down low. They didn't get it to her. She is fully sealed off, but they couldn't get it to her. Smith holds it up top now to Cawthorn. Right wing. Sends it back out to Ray, and they'll reset with 3:30 left to go in the overtime. Vanessa directing traffic. Dribbles to the right, sends it over to Smith. Cawthorn gets it right elbow. Back to Chloe. Beautiful cut on the right block and gets the layup to go. Chloe's got 6. 3 have come in the overtimes. It's 50-48. Geralds brings it across, guarded by Smith. Hands it off to a wrapping Slagle. Goes to the left side. Atkinson drives against Brown. Kicks it out. Now to Slagle again. They're just working it around the perimeter right now. No Birds out there because she wasn't in there for defense with a foul trouble. Under 3 minutes left to go in the overtime period now. Ball knocked away. Brown took it away from Atkinson. In transition, blocked from behind. And I'm going to be honest. A, that should have been a foul. B, if it's not a foul, it should be Barren County ball because the ball landed on Brown out of bounds. That's 2 missed calls. It's going to be Franklin Simpson ball. I can't complain too much, but they missed both of those. Ray will inbound underneath. She's got to get it into somebody. It's close to 5. Finally gets it into Brown with 2:45 left to go in the overtime period. Ray gets it at half court. Sends it right side Smith. Cawthorn flashes on the block. They double team her. Can't get it to her. Now to Savage up top. To Cawthorn. Nice bounce pass. Elbow. Larisha fakes left. Turns right. Middle of the lane. Jumper. Doesn't get the bounce. And it's rebounded by Atkinson off the tip from Ray. 2-point game. Bird will check in at the next dead ball. Burton holds it left side, now gives it off to Geralds. Franklin still cannot foul. Barren County's in the bonus. Elmore has it up top. Drives against Brown, now leaves it off for Atkinson, guarded now by Cawthorn. Into the corner, Gerald, she wraps around. Left alone at the elbow, didn't shoot it. Instead it goes left side, Slagle. Guarded by Savage. 2 minutes left to go in the overtime period. Left wing, Burton. Guarded by Brown. Every player exhausted. Right wing, Slagle. Ray comes out to guard her. We've got 1:45 left to go, and Ray gets a reach-in foul. So that will be 2 free throws for Adeline Slagle. That's the 4th on Ray.
Don't sag, stay high, and watch the back door.
And they must have had the fouls messed up because they say no free throws. So we'll take it because then it's thrown away by Elmore to Chloe Smith. Scoreboard was messed up. Wipe off the free throws, and immediately a ball is thrown away, and Larisha Cawthorn walks it across. Over to Ray. 2-point lead for Franklin Simpson. 1.5 minutes to go in the second overtime. Right now, Cawthorn, Smith, and Ray passing it back and forth in this little pyramid, playing keep away. Chloe Smith free throw line. Holds it there. 1:20 left to go, and back out to Cawthorn. They're just weaving between those 3. Smith on the right side. Back to Cawthorn with 1:10 left. Atkinson comes out to guard her, reached in and fouled. We'll see if this one produces free throws or what the ruling is for how this is going to function in the overtime. And they announce it as the team's 5th, so it will be free throws. This time correct. It will be 2 free throws for Cawthorn. After the 4th foul on Atkinson. She's got 4. Elmore has 4. Bird has 4. Cawthorn's first. Good. She's got 20 points for the 13th time this season. Nolan and Butler in. Ray, Savage out. Cawthorn can make it a 2-possession game. It's 51-48 with 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Missed the free throw. Bird got the rebound. 3-point game. Here comes Shelby Bird. Operating quickly. Goes right at Cawthorn. Larisha swatted it away. She got the rebound too. Up ahead, Majayla Butler trying to chase it down and does. And a timeout taken by Franklin Simpson as the Lady Cats got sped up a bit. Just as Butler was able to save that ball in the corner, Franklin Simpson takes a timeout, leading at 51-48 with 57 seconds left. Cawthorn, a great job of playing straight up against Bird, blocking the shot, getting the rebound. Maybe a little more aggressive than you'd like with the pass up ahead, but Majayla Butler does what she does and chases down a loose ball. 3-point game. Chloe Smith, the lone field goal of the overtime. The Lady Cats have scored the only 3 points of the overtime. These two teams, top 15 in the state defensively. The Lady Cats third, giving up 34 points per game. The Trojanettes 12th, giving up 37 points per game. Each one only had 43 at the end of regulation. They played 7 more minutes, and it's still just 51-48. As the Wildcats, and now we get a Dougie from Coach Spencer. I don't know if that's good or bad. If we lose this game, Coach Spencer can never do the Dougie again. If we win, I still don't know if I want to see it again. And you can tell him I said that. Out of the timeout, Vanessa Ray will inbound underneath. Barren County still in their huddle. The Lady Cats looking to seal the deal and get win number 19 on the season. Smith to inbound. Brown back in. Nasia Nolan and Vanessa Ray, the guards, with Cawthorn and Smith. Larisha has it in the backcourt, now brings it across. Sealing off, hands it off to Ray, and they intentionally foul her with Burton. It will be 2 free throws for senior Vanessa Ray. She's got 13 points. She's 3 for 4 at the free throw line. She only scored 2 points against Barren County last year, and she misses the first of these 2 free throws. Majayla Butler will come back in. Chloe Smith will come out. 4 guards here for Franklin Simpson defensively. Bird in for Barren County. Vanessa's second free throw. Good! She's got 14. Franklin Simpson have split their free throws in both overtime periods. It's 52-48. Inbound collected by Burton, being hounded by Brown. Still in the backcourt. Spins to her left. Still in the backcourt. Burton trying to get across. It's close and finally spins past half court, but lost 9 seconds. 35 seconds to go. Left side Slagle. And a foul is called against Brown. She didn't like it. Wanted to push against Slagle, who shielded her way all the way up the floor. I'll leave it up to anybody watching whether or not you call that a push. And this time it will be free throws. 2 on the way for Slagle. Barren County scoreless in this overtime. No more. Slagle now has 3 points. She averages 5 per game. Is their best free throw shooter at 80% on the season. 32.5 seconds left. Franklin Simpson leads by 3 with 1 more free throw to go for Slagle. Rattles off, no good. Chloe Smith back in, seals and gets the rebound. To Lanaya Brown. Back to Larisha. She's directing traffic. Will bring it across, guarded by Atkinson. She can't afford to foul. Cawthorn's holding it outside, and now Atkinson has to come up. She didn't want to foul. She had to because nobody else did. And with 20 seconds left, Larisha Cawthorn will go to the line for 2 free throws. That's the 5th foul on Atkinson. And Shelby Bird with her 4 fouls will come back in. Larisha Cawthorn, 1 for 2 at the line in the overtime. Will take 2 more. She's just 2 for 7 tonight. Ray, Brown, Nolan, Butler, the 4 around Cawthorn on the floor. Larisha spins it. 1 dribble, 2, 3, and now fires. Hits. She's hit her average with 21. She now has 995 points at Franklin Simpson. 996. 22 tonight. Here comes Slagle the other way in a 5-point game. 54-49. Slagle against Brown. Lost it. Cawthorn up with it to Brown. Up ahead to Ray. They're trying to foul her, and Elmore finally does. That's her fifth. She's done. 9.5 seconds left in the second overtime. Franklin Simpson can start to sense it. Vanessa 4 for 6 at the line tonight. Just a 49% shooter on the season. As the free throw falls, they've got to get Elmore out of the ball game. They're trying to get clarification. That is her fifth foul. So she's done. As Ray makes the free throw with 55-49 the score. And 9.5 seconds left to go in this second overtime. Ray's second. Misses long. Rebound pulled down by Bird. And we get a lane violation. So she'll try it again. Or is the ruling that the first free throw didn't count? Second one takes the bounce, misses. 55-49. Franklin Simpson keeps a 6-point lead. Bird, left side. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, sends it outside. 1 second left. Gerald just throws one up wildly at the horn. It's short, and Franklin Simpson escapes with a 55-49 win over Barren County in double overtime. 43-43 at the end of regulation. 48-48 after the first extra 4 minutes. The Lady Cats outscore Barren County 7-1 in the final 4 minutes, and they win it 55-49, overcoming in this ball game an 8-point halftime deficit that ballooned into double figures as Franklin Simpson moves to 19-2 on the season. Barren County falls to 20-3. I've got a feeling this is not the last time these two teams will see each other this season. 55-49. Lady Cats take it in what is just the first of 2 games here tonight. I told you one of these times we'd go to break, and eventually we'll come back with the boys' game. Not yet. We're going to recap this one. We'll chat with Coach Taylor if she's still got any breath in her to talk about this game with. Then we'll transition over to the boys' game as the Wildcats take on Barren County in what should be another fun one as the Trojans get set to celebrate senior night in between games. You're listening to Franklin Simpson Basketball on 92.3 WFKN.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Coming in hot. Hey, why not? Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Are you looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
After 8 extra minutes of basketball at Barren County High School, the Franklin Simpson Lady Cats emerge with win number 19 on the season, 55-49. They take it over the Trojanettes of Barren County, remaining unbeaten in region play at 9-0. Barren County takes their first loss in the region. They're now 14-1 against region teams. That's also their first loss on this floor. They're now 9-1 at home. It snaps a 17-game winning streak against 4th region opponents on their home floor. They were up by 8 at halftime. The lead was in double figures. Franklin Simpson was able to battle back. They took the lead into the 4th quarter. Surrendered a 3 late to Ann Ashley Atkinson, who was the star in this game for Barren County, or I should say at least the X factor. Shelby Bird was their best player with 16 points, limited by foul trouble. And Franklin Simpson was able to take advantage of the times that she was on the bench. It all started in the 3rd quarter. 31-23, Barren County led. She goes out with foul trouble. Franklin Simpson proceeds to finish that quarter on a 12-2 run. And they take a 35-33 lead into the final frame. Again, she went out with 6:39 left in the 4th quarter. Franklin Simpson rattled off a 6-0 run at that point to take a 5-point lead. Barren County battled back. They get the 3 from Atkinson. It goes into overtime. Atkinson hits another triple. Bird comes down, makes a layup to tie things up after Franklin Simpson got off to a great start with Larisha Cawthorn and Vanessa Ray. Then, in the second overtime, the Lady Cat defense shuts things down. 1 point for Barren County coming on an Adeline Slagle free throw. Offensively, they only get 1 field goal from Chloe Smith, who finishes with 6 points, but they get 5 made free throws between Vanessa Ray and Larisha Cawthorn, who, in regulation, Larissa just 1 for 4 at the free throw line, through the first overtime, 1 for 4 at the free throw line. She goes 3 for 4 in the second overtime, finishes with 22 points. Vanessa Ray finishes with 15 points. Those two combine for 37 of the 55 in a 55-49 win over Barren County in a battle that, again, I predict that we will see a second time this season, as now we're joined by the head coach of the Lady Cats, Ashley Taylor. Ashley, I said I was just hoping you would have the breath to be able to come on and join us for this second interview. For some reason, your headset audio is not coming in there.
There you go. I got you now.
We had a little, this thing's been sitting here for a long time. It's been a long game. It was just waiting for somebody to finally come by and pick up that second headset. This was a game that I said during the game, neither team would come away thinking they played well, but just relieved to come out of it with a win. What does it say about your girls on the road, down 8 at halftime? It was a double-digit lead multiple times in this game, that they were able to battle back, find the energy on a night where they didn't have it for a good amount of the night, and find a way to take every punch from Barren County and keep punching back and grind out this win.
Yeah, definitely. Our message at the end of the game was finding a way to win, and that's what we did tonight. I'll be honest with you. This is my 5th year here. Any other year, we would have lost this ball game. And so I'm so proud of my girls and the growth mentally that they have made. They didn't waver. They're not used to being down. Okay?
Right.
That don't happen to them often. If it is, it's usually 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
So being down double digits, you could see it at first. They were like, oh. We didn't panic. You didn't see any panic of our bench. We didn't coach any differently. Yeah. We were who we were. We kept them calm. I thought halftime we went in, we talked about it. I just didn't think we had the pop about it. Now, it could be coming off the game on Saturday, the back-to-backs over the weekend, had the homecoming. It can be whatever. You can give them any reason you want to. The reason I gave them is that they found a way to win. And you have to be able to do that. I don't care what level of basketball you watch, you will see ball games like this throughout the year.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of my team.
Well, I said, too, if you want to win a region championship, you need to be tested.
Yeah.
And the other thing that you need is games that show you your weaknesses. You need games that show you your deficiencies. We don't see a lot of teams that can match us with pressure. Barren County, now a lot of it was self-inflicted, but I know the turnovers were more than you would have liked in this ball game. But again, that's not a look that we see often. Most teams are just going to pack it in and call it there. Barren County, they come out, they try to play their game here tonight. They play a really good game to their credit, and your backcourt has to find ways in moments late to make plays, and my goodness, Vanessa Ray tonight. We'll talk about Larisha in a moment, but Vanessa, 15, she came down there in that 4th quarter. The layup she scores is the response in 10 seconds. Just blitzes down the court and scores in 10 seconds. Just summed up to me the night that she had. It wasn't perfect, but she was everywhere, and she was the energy on a night where, again, most of the team didn't have it. It felt like almost all night. Once she locked in, I'm not going to say all night. Once she locked in, she did not lose it from that point on.
No, I thought she struggled in the first half,
yes.
and I did. And, this is where B has grown so much. Used to, when B would struggle like that, we would kind of lose her, and you couldn't get her back. And that's her growth from her. She didn't. She hung in. She got that steal. She finished that layup. It was huge, but she was just she can turn it up another gear.
Yeah.
And then the leadership, I talked to my team about Majayla coming in. I thought that those minutes, her and Nasia, make us faster.
Yeah.
And the leadership from Jazz. She knows that in moments that we got to play this fast, she's got to come over here.
Yeah.
You've never seen her. She stays ready. Man, it was a team effort win. We rode our D1 players back. She did what she's supposed to do.
Yep.
I thought she was a little flimsy with it tonight. Got into her legs a little bit. Those nights are going to happen.
Yeah.
But overall, man, it was a team win.
Larisha, it's one of those where people will look and say, oh, you win because of Cawthorn, but she just hits her average. So it's not like an exceptional game from Larisha. And from an efficiency standpoint, she'll tell you it was a below-average game. Wasn't hitting her free throws like we've seen her normally do in this one. It was a physical game, and I want to talk about that both ways. There was a lot of physicality, a lot of free throws, a lot of loose balls on the floor, a lot of bumps, a lot of shielding. How do you think your girls handled that aspect of the game?
I didn't think that we won enough of the 50-50 balls, but I think that comes down to we didn't have as much pop about us.
Yeah.
You could tell we were coming off that Friday, Saturday. I wouldn't tell my girls that. I never would. I don't give them that. Us as coaches know coming off Friday, Saturday, turning around, taking Sunday off, coming back in Monday. We just didn't have that pop out. So I thought they beat us to more 50-50 balls, but I didn't think that they pushed us around in the half. They're a well-oiled machine, man. They are. Barren County, I give them all the credit. They run their system, and they run it well.
Yeah.
And no matter what 5 players are out there, they are running the system that they have. And so I give them credit to what they do. We will definitely watch this as coaches and figure out what we need to do differently and where where our weaknesses and stuff was like that, because I think we'll see them again.
We talked about this Saturday, but I know that you and the majority of this team, really outside of Larisha, although it's been ingrained into her brain, remember what happened the last time you guys were on this floor. And there are certain demons that come with that had to be overcome in this game. And I probably felt like at halftime, like, man, there's just something about this gym that's cursed. How does it feel to get that win back here tonight?
Yeah, most people probably thought we lost it at halftime. Went in there hollering. I said, man, I walked in. I said, first thing, I said, we're not hooping and hollering. I said, y'all too old for that. That y'all too old for that. When you have that senior-led season team, they're too old for that now. And so we just went in there at halftime. I try to forget that game here. Thank you for bringing it.
I'm sorry. Well, you know that I like stories.
I
it makes a very beautiful story.
Well, I don't find the
beauty
beauty in that part. But I can do the comeback. The comeback. But the beauty in it, I didn't find the beauty in it. But, Barren County's one of those teams that are going to do what they do, and you have to be able to be efficient.
Yeah.
And that's where I thought we struggled. We weren't efficient. We weren't efficient offensively. And we knew that that's what it was going to come down to for us. We said it before.
Yeah.
For this game to go our way, we had to be efficiently offensively. We weren't.
Yep.
So you ended up in a ball game, and how many overtimes? 3?
2. It felt like 3.
I was about to ask you to check in at one point in time, Ty.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, you don't want that. One last thing I've got to bring up. I mentioned beautiful stories and things that just feel poetic. I mentioned we talk about Larisha. 22 points in this game. As she finishes tonight, she's got 996 points in her Franklin Simpson career.
I knew she was getting close.
Up next, Russellville on the road. Her old stomping grounds, back in district play. We're going to talk more about Larisha as the season goes on. It's not her swan song. We'll get there. We'll get there when the time comes. But, man, it just feels almost perfect to have that lineup for her and to get that opportunity to do that on her own home floor, a place where they still love her. Russellville still very much appreciates who Larisha is. That just shapes up to be a fun night coming up on Friday, but a night coming off a game like this where there are still clearly things to work on and tweak.
Definitely, the work's never finished. We will, we're going to take tomorrow off, give our legs another day of break. Thursday we'll come in and it'll be the same prep that we normally do for the next team. So Thursday we flip the page and we go to Russellville and we're getting ready for them. You speaking of Risha, D1 basketball player, going to go to Tech next year. But just a great kid to coach, man. Such a great teammate.
Yep.
Everybody would say the same thing about her. So I'm excited for her accomplishment at Franklin Simpson. It's exciting for her. You know, she probably doesn't even know unless you've told her.
Well,
That's just the
I
type
might
of kid
before
she
the
is.
game. Or the thing that I figure is that more than likely her mom will message me reminding me of it. Because
Probably.
she told me that you got her on keeping track of these numbers. And she was sure ahead of the 1,000th rebound. She's like, just so you know, we're getting close to 1,000 rebounds.
That's
today.
right. That's right.
I need you to know this. She's, getting her 2,000 points as well. It's shaping up to be a special to the season, but so much work left to be done beyond the individual accomplishments. We know what you and this team want to get done this season. A lot left to be done. Like you said, I think there's a good chance we see this team again. And when we do, let's hope for just both our sake. There's at least 8 less minutes played, although if that's what it takes to get this result, I guess I'll take it.
A win's a win. A win is a win.
All right, Coach, appreciate you. Do not steal my pen.
I won't.
Every time you're here,
I
you
gotta
try to
click
steal
something.
well,
Click something. Lanai's going to come out and talk to you.
all right, that's Coach
Bee's
Ashley Taylor.
exhausted. She
Yeah,
can't
she
come.
probably needs the break. That's Coach Taylor joining us. She doesn't get my pen. I get to keep it to fill out the book for the boys' game. Like she said, Lanai Brown is going to join us after this game. Again, another one that remembers what happened on this floor last time. Senior leader of this team, she's been itching for this game. She was one that was super excited to get back into action up at the 2A tournament in Owensboro. Didn't finish as Franklin Simpson wanted it to, but for them, there was a lot going into that. That was obstacle number 1. Obstacle number 2, we've talked about this all season long. There are really 2 check marks, 2 checkpoints, you could say. There was Owensboro, and then there's getting to Lexington. And at least one of those have been cleared in terms of the destination for Franklin Simpson. There's going to be work to do to get back to Lex, and that work is more than likely going to have to go through these Barren County Trojan Nets. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Lanai Brown will join us, and we'll transition over to the boys' side of this doubleheader from Barren County High School between Franklin Simpson and the Trojans here on 92.3 WFKN. Let's do a minute. What was it? Larissa's got 996. Can you do me a favor? Go give this to Nessa and take her picture and send it to me. I got it. And take a good picture. I hope you're not offended that I'm giving that to Nessa.
No, it's okay.
Okay. I figured if anybody wouldn't be. You're mature enough to handle it.
Yeah.
She deserves it tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you if you're tired yet because I'm saving that for here, so don't answer it.
I am tired.
Don't.
Okay.
Well, we're going to pretend that didn't happen.
Okay.
That was weak.
Yeah.
Probably just cursed himself. You like the echo?
No.
Back with you at Barren County High School, where we're joined by Lanai Brown, senior guard for this Franklin Simpson team. 4 points tonight, played the majority of the game. Lanai, we're going to do this like I haven't asked you this question during the break, because I definitely didn't ask you this question during the break and told you not to answer, and you answered anyway. Are you tired after that?
I'm so tired.
I figured double overtime. Have you been at any level? You've been in a game that's gone this long?
I think in middle school.
Goodness.
But that's the last time I've ever done that.
It just felt like it was never going to end. Every time one team felt like they were going to pull away, the other gets right back into it. I know for you guys, 8-point deficit at halftime. And Coach Taylor said this, and I'm sure you probably agree with it. Any other Franklin Simpson team the last few years, down 8 here at halftime, probably doesn't come back and win this game.
Definitely not.
This team this year finds a way to do it. How did you guys make your way back into this game and find a way to close it out?
I don't know. I think it just
kind of happened.
Being less tired than the other team.
That's a good reason. And, well, you avoided as much foul trouble.
Yeah.
You did a really good job of forcing the issue against their players that had foul trouble. They're a really tough team to guard. They basically function with 5 guards. They don't really have a forward out there. What challenges does that present to you guys defensively relative to basically every other team you play that's going to have a traditional either 4 guards a big, 3 guards, 2 bigs. This is the first time we've seen a look like this. How tough was it to guard all of their, guards out there tonight?
I don't think it was less tough, but it was just more confusing.
Yeah.
Like, we're so used to, like, we have to switch and we have to do this a certain way. Like, today there was really no rules.
Yeah.
Like, to playing defense. You just kind of played. I don't know.
Kind of had to feel it out and
go. Usually, like, when we talk about defense, we have, like, a certain set of things, like a goal that we have to do, like, whether it's trapping and rotating or just something like that. Today we had nothing, just a guard. So I think that was really it. I think when we switch, I get more of a break. Because then I can sit down at the
You don't
bottom
need a
little
break.
bit.
Why do you need a break?
I get so tired.
Why do you get it's not like you play well, yeah, I mean you play as hard as anybody.
Yeah.
All of you in the backcourt do. Yeah, I wish you could have heard Coach Spencer. He was with me on Saturday. And he just couldn't stop raving about the ball pressure that you guys put on constantly in that Bowling Green game. And I know that wears. Like that's tough for you guys to put on that much pressure all game long. Do you find that you almost have to kind of like balance yourself? Obviously, you don't want to ever want to let your energy dip. But how do you balance going 100% all the time with kind of having to hold back at some moments so that you don't get overtired, especially in a game like this that ends up going to 2 overtimes?
I think it's more we go 100% the whole time on defense and then just give up a little bit on offense because we do have, a D1
that helps.
Forward
yeah.
and a really tall, aggressive other post that we have. So just like, if we can get them the ball, then I'll be okay just kind of standing there for a second as long as I'm not in their way. So, yeah, it's kind of where I get my breaks unless we're switching.
Well, and a lot of the offense tonight did come from Larisha, but a lot of it came from Vanessa. And I think we needed every bit of the 15 points that she gave us. Only had 3 points in the first half, finishes with 15. She has grown so much, and you've been able to watch all of it. To you, how special has it been? Obviously, we talk all the time about all the senior class. You've all been together. But looking at Vanessa in particular, to see how much she's blossomed into the player she is now, I don't think anybody going back to her freshman year, even her sophomore year, would have known that this is what Vanessa Ray was going to turn into.
I wouldn't say that I wouldn't believe you. I mean, I definitely think that she's always had potential.
Yeah.
But if this was definitely a couple years ago, I don't think she would have. I think she would have been like, I got to sit down. I can't do it. Yeah, but I'm glad. Like, I think it's really good. It also gives me more of a break because I don't really have to do it all. I have someone else who kind of matches my energy a little bit on the other side, so that's good.
Speaking of a couple of years ago, you come to this floor, and Barren County embarrasses you guys to the point that Coach Taylor put the score up in the locker room for a whole year for you guys to remember what happened on this floor 2 years ago. I said it to Coach Taylor, it probably almost felt like at halftime this gym is just cursed or something. Like there's just something about being here where you guys just aren't allowed.
That's how I feel about South Warren. Their gym is cursed.
It is. It's tough every time we go play there. But here, down 8, you still find a way to win. How good does it feel? I know this isn't the end goal. Like, this isn't a championship. You'll probably see this team again inside Diddle Arena, more than likely. How does it feel to get that monkey off your back and win here and do it in this great comeback fashion with what is going to go? It's going to go down as one of the best victories the Franklin Simpson team has had.
I'm just proud. My biggest worry is that we were going to lose to this team. And then I was kind of already upset that we went from 3 to 6 in the state. So I don't want to know how bad we would have dropped if we lost to this team. I'm really glad that we stuck it through.
So you want to be back in that top 5?
Yes. I want our number 3 spot back.
Well, the wins chained together are the best way to do that. We take care of business tonight one way or another. Lanaya, I've got a feeling, I'm going to go on a limb here. I think you might be tired. So I'm going to let you go, relax, and I'm not going to make you do what the boys team did and stand there and start watching in the fourth quarter and then just keep standing there through the overtime and the double overtime. I hope you didn't see Coach Spencer trying to Dougie. I hope no one saw it. I hope it was blurred out on the Channel 9 stream.
I'm so glad I missed that. I was too busy watching this guy Dougie down here, whoever that was.
Half of the arena was, but I think understandably my eyes were glued over to Coach Spencer. I wish I could wipe that away. Thank you for joining us, Lanaya. Go rest. Enjoy this one. Whatever you got to do, go do it.
Thank you.
That's Lanaya Brown joining us as we put a bow on this Franklin Simpson Lady Cat win. 55-49. They take it in double overtime at Barren County. And now, as promised, we finally transition over to a boys game. Yes, it's still happening. They've done their senior festivities. Both teams are out on the floor warming up. The clock is at about 12 and a half minutes, so we're probably 15 minutes away from tip-off, which seems to be about perfect from Barren County High School. We'll take a break. When we come back, Barren County, Franklin Simpson face off on the boys' side here on 92.3 WFKN. All right, I'm going to mix it up here, and by that I mean I'm going to try to get something to drink, so I will just let you know when I'm back. Thanks. All right, Kendra, I'm back. My pursuit was fruitless. And now, about, 2.5 hours after we got things started here at Barren County High School, we finally made our way to the boys' half of this doubleheader between Franklin Simpson and Barren County after the Lady Cats win in double overtime. There we chatted with Lanaya Brown. Do want to give a special mention. I think I said it. Our player of the game, Vanessa Ray, presented by Pelican Snowballs of Franklin. With over 100 snowball flavors, Pelicans is a perfect place for you and your family to get a treat. Be on the lookout for the start of their next season. Nessa with 15 points, Larisha with 22. Franklin Simpson wins, and now the Wildcats looking to make a doubleheader sweep here tonight. 5-12 on the season, Franklin Simpson, but they just matched their season high from last year, set a new season high for this year with 77 points in a 77-50 rout of Todd County Central on Friday. Cole Scherer with 14 points and Brody McAllister with 12 points. Both had career highs. Brody has set career highs in back-to-back games. We'll talk more about the stretch that he's had as of late. Barren County, they might just be the hottest team in the region. They've won 7 in a row. They went on the road and beat a Cumberland County team that's ranked number 9 in the Bowling Green Daily News poll, 68-60 for their fourth 60-plus point game of that winning streak. They've done so in 6 of the last 9 games overall. Barren County ranked number 5 in that Bowling Green Daily News poll. They're 15-9 overall in the season, 5-1 in this 15th district. Lost their first game against Warren East. They've won the next 5 since then and have clinched a 15th district title. They've been great against this region. 10-4 against the 4th region, 1-0 against the 13th district. They set their season high with 83 points in a blowout against Russellville. 83-45 was the final score in that one. These Trojans over the last 5 years are 9-3 against the 13th district. All of those losses to Franklin Simpson, who have a 3-2 record against Barren County during that time frame. The Trojans did win the lone meeting last year, 54-44 at Franklin Simpson. The Wildcats just 2 for 13 from three-point range in that game. The Trojans shot 49% from the floor and 7 for 21 from three-point range. Wildcats have found their shot from deep. They hit a season-high 9 against Logan County in a loss, and then came out and hit 7 against Todd County Central. They went 7 for 18 as a team. It's 7 for 14 if you take away an 0 for 4 performance from Ja'Kai Partinger. Allen Johnson continues to be excellent from deep. He went 3 for 7. He's made at least 3 in 5 of the last 7 games, shooting 47% during that stretch with 17 three-pointers made. Brody, I mentioned he's been great. He scored at least 7 in 5 out of the last 6. He had only done so once in the first 11 games of the season. He's averaging 8 points per game over those last 6 games. And over the last 2 games, the district games against Logan County and Todd County Central, he shot a combined 10 for 13 from the floor. For a second straight season, at just 5'10", Brody McAllister is leading the Wildcats in field goal percentage. Cam Ray led the Wildcats in scoring with 15 against Todd County Central. In all 4 wins that he's played in, he's been in double figures. And that's a key stat to watch. I talked to Cam about this before the game on Friday. I said, man, look, I'll be honest with you. We just need you to score. As good of a facilitator as you are, and that will come, we need you to get points. And the numbers show it. In the 4 wins that he's played in of the 5 Franklin Simpson has had this year, he's been in double figures in all of them and averaging 15 points per game. He's scored at least 15 in 3 of them. In the 9 losses he's played in, scoring just 8.4 points per game. He was in double figures when these 2 teams faced off a year ago with 10 points. Ja'Kai Partinger, the other leading scorer for this team, had just 7 points, was 2 for 11 from the floor, but led the Wildcats with 7 rebounds. And Cole Scherer came out, had those career-high 14 points with an 8-point first quarter. And added all together, the Wildcats picked up a huge district win, moving to 2-1 in district play with a 77-50 victory. Of all the numbers I can throw out you, here are the 2 biggest from that game. Todd County Central attempted in that ball game total just 43 shots to Franklin's 59. The Wildcat pressure produced a bunch of turnovers. Coach Spencer said it was the best his team has pressured this year, and a lot of that had to do with Todd County Central's backcourt. The guards for Barren County much stronger, much better with the ball. The other number, the Wildcats rebounded. They recorded at least 30 rebounds for just the third time this season, breaking a streak of 13 games under that number. Todd County Central, again, a small team. It lends itself towards it. Barren County, though, not the biggest team. We'll see if the Wildcats can compete on the boards tonight. These Trojans have a balanced offensive attack. They've got 3 players that average in double figures. Joshua Decker, their forward, is the most consistent. He is their size, a 6'5" senior, averaging 11 points and 7 rebounds per game. He's got 3 double-doubles on the season, has been in double figures 16 times. Perhaps their most explosive player is Cade Hardy, who will come off the bench in this game for the Trojans. Hardy, a 6-foot junior, averaging 10 points per game. Before their game against Cumberland County, he had gone 10 for 14 from 3 over their last 2. Scored 26 against Greenwood 2 games ago. Went 6 for 7 from three-point range in that game. Earlier this season in a loss against Bowling Green, had 21 points with 5 makes from deep. The other double-digit scorer is Tate Spillman. He was their leading scorer against Franklin Simpson a year ago with 17 points. He's averaging 10.5 per game this year, has been in double figures 14 times on the season. The Trojans, I mentioned the win streak. They lost 5 of their first 6 games out of the gates. Their offense really wasn't the problem. It was their defense. They gave up 60-plus 5 out of those 6 games, an average of 70 per game. They've only given up 60 6 times in the last 18 games since then. Again, 70 points per game they gave up in the first 6 games. That number's down to 53.7 over the last 18 games. It's down to 50 per game over their 7-game winning streak. When they're at their best, just like Franklin Simpson, they can dial it in from deep. They're just a 28% shooting team on the year, but they're shooting 33% in their wins, including in that Greenwood game, going 11 for 21 in a shocking win over the Gators, 71-65. The Trojans took that one thanks in large part to the experience they have. They've got 7 seniors. They're balanced. I mentioned 3 guys that average double figures. They've had 7 players who have scored in double figures over the course of this season. 5 of them did so in that blowout win against Russellville. Their 17th year head coach, Warren Cunningham, being honored now at half court for 300 career wins here at Barren County. He's been to the region tournament 12 times in the last 16 seasons, 5 straight years coming into this year, a 6-time district champion, region runners-up back in the 2015-16 season, 8-9 for his career against Franklin Simpson. As we get a matchup of 2 of the longest tenured coaches in this region, with Coach Cunningham in his 17th year, Coach Spencer in his 13th year. And this series has been dead even since Coach Spencer took over at Franklin Simpson. This is the 14th meeting. Barren County leads the series 7-6. Starting lineups are being announced, so let's take a look at them as well. First for Barren County, 15-9 on the season, 5-1 in the 15th district. This is a team that will run some players in the starting lineup that would surprise you compared to who their star players really profile as. Proof of that, first of all, is Will Spillman. We talked about Tate Spillman. It's Will Spillman, who you'll see in the starting lineup, the 6'2 senior forward that's averaging 6 points per game, 2 points per game, which again makes it even stranger. On the season, he's made 8 3-pointers at a 26% clip from outside. Jackson Reese joins him in the starting lineup, wearing number 21, a 5'11 senior, averaging 4.4 points per game and 2.4 rebounds per game. Joining them in the starting lineup, Ian Marion, a 6-foot senior, averaging 1.3 points per game, 10 for 13 from the floor. And then the forwards, Waylon Clemens, number 10, tonight, which is not his normal number. He switched over to number 10 for this game only. A 6-foot senior averaging 3.4 points per game, 2.6 rebounds per game. And then big Joshua Decker. We talked about him, 11 points, 7.2 rebounds per game, shooting it at 51% from the floor. Now, to pull the wool out, I was kind of playing coy with this. The reason the Trojans have a different starting lineup from normal, senior night here on their floor. We'll see how long they stick with this lineup here tonight. Some of their best players, not seniors, but they've got 7 of them. You can only pick 5 to start this one out. Bray Booley is one of their best players. He averages 7.6 per game as a normal starter. He'll be in soon. Tate Spillman, another senior. He will be into the game soon. The other 5 seniors in this lineup, those 2 will be the ones coming off the bench, and you will very quickly see Cade Hardy, the explosive scorer from deep that leads them with 43 pointers made in this ball game. For Franklin Simpson, 5-12 on the season under 13th year head coach Dee Spencer. 4 guards. This is the lineup that we saw against Todd County Central. Logan Moore is still banged up coming off the bench. Jameer Brooks, Cambray, Ja'Kai Partinger, Brody McAllister, the backcourt, and Cole Scherer, who collects the tip from Ja'Kai Partinger, is the lone big for Franklin Simpson as we get this one underway. Franklin Simpson with the ball first in base black uniforms, blue checkerboards down the side, blue numbers, and Cats written on the back, outlined in white. Barren County in base white uniforms, yellow and maroon stripes, the numbers written in maroon, outlined in gold. Down low, Cam, beautiful wraparound bounce pass to a cutting Brody McAllister. Who else to get this thing started with the first bucket 30 seconds in? Brody has scored in every game he's played. As here, a pass goes into the official in front of the scorer's table. There, it's a turnover. Wildcats will see if they can take advantage of this different lineup to start on senior night here at Barren County High. Cam Ray brings it across on the right side, now sends it to McAllister. Unguarded for a moment, then sends it to Brooks. Jameer Brooks drives off the dribble, leaves it for Scherer. Baseline jumper, buried from 6 feet out. Cole scored 8 in the first quarter on his way to that career high, and the Cats lead it 4-0. 7:05 left, ball kicked out of bounds. I still wish we had a Ja'Kai Partinger kick counter, just a Kai kick counter. It's got a good ring to it. And Barren County will try again, and they do get it in this time to Jackson Reese. Near side, Reese lost it, but it ends up in the hands of Will Spillman. Now back up to Reese. Guarded by Brooks. Jameer averaging 4 points per game on the season, had 2 against Todd County Central. Ball worked around, and it's out of bounds. They got it on the elbow to Clemens. He tried to go down to Decker. Left out on the baseline, and it goes back to Franklin Simpson with a 4-0 lead, 1:15 into the ball game. Cam Ray brings it up on the right side to McAllister. Handoff Partinger. Right side, Brooks hits a cutting Ja'Kai on the right block, missed the layup. And Barren County comes the other way. Should be 6-0. Ball whipped into the right corner. Collected by Spillman. Fires up a jumper, and it's good. Franklin just gave him some space, and he fired and made from the right wing. It's 4-3 after the 3 from Will Spillman, his 9th three-pointer of the season. Ray holds it deep on the right wing, averaging 10.4 per game. Now to Kai, he's the leading scorer at 12.2. Brooks to Scherer. He's all alone at the free throw line. Rattles it home. You cannot give Cole Scherer that much space. He's got 4 already. 2 minutes in at 6-3 Franklin Simpson. Clemens fires it to Spillman on the right wing as they break the Franklin Simpson pressure. Into the corner. Another three-pointer on the way. Switched home. Jackson Reese gets the triple for Barren County, and we're tied up at 6. They're at their best when they hit from outside. Have been on fire from deep before the Cumberland County game as Brooks holds it on the left wing. Their last 6 games here at home, they're shooting 36% from deep as Kai lost it on a spin move on the baseline, and it goes back to Barren County. 6-all, 5:25 left opening quarter. Barren County breaks the pressure again. They try to go down low to Decker. Every time they've tried to go to him, it's been whipped out of bounds, as this time it's Reese who put too much on it. And Franklin Simpson gets it back. Tied up at 6 as Coach Cunningham is telling his bench, when you guys get in there, slow this down. Ray walks it across, being guarded by Reese to Partinger. Left side, Scherer. Now to McAllister on the right wing. Into the corner, Cam Ray. Directing traffic. Wants Brooks to cut. Now McAllister pops to get it on the wing up top. Scherer. Everybody getting a touch. Ball quickly moving around the perimeter. Brooks has it in the left corner. Now to Ray. Right side, Scherer. They're just working it from side to side now. And Brooks has it. Brooks wraps. Elbow. Crosses over. Gets inside. Bullies his way to the rim and scores through the body of Clemens. 8-6. Ball tipped by McAllister, but it's collected and saved, then thrown back away to Partinger. Brooks down low, contact, charge. There to draw it was Reese. Xavier Hampton comes in, Jameer Brooks out. Zay had 6 points against Todd County Central, 2 off his career high of 8. As this time, Barren County breaks the press as they get it into the big man Decker at half court. Then he lost it. Cam Ray the other way to Kai. Fouled by Decker on the left block. 4:25 left in the quarter. 8-6 Franklin Simpson leads as Ja'Kai Partinger will head to the line for 2 free throws. He's 18 for 22 at the line over the last 7 games. 60% on the season. Started out dreadfully at the line. but has really turned it around as the first of these two swishes home. Mentioned he went 0 for 4 from three-point range against Todd County Central. He's taken at least 3 threes in 7 straight games. Really all started with that South Warren game where he came out, scored a career-high 21 points, and found the shot from deep as he switches home the second free throw, and it's 10-6 Franklin Simpson. Coach Cunningham still with his unit of seniors out there for Barren County. Decker has it backcourt, now sends it over to Clemens. Across half court, it goes into the hands of Mannion. Ball into the corner, Spillman. Stuck with it, back to Mannion. Ian Mannion, a senior, averaging 1.3 points per game. He doesn't shoot much, but boy, he's been efficient. 10 for 13 from the field this season. Decker gets it on the elbow, guarded by Scherer. Has about 5 inches in that matchup. Barrels through into Ray. They get a charge called as Cam was there to draw it against Decker. Boy, he's great at that. Sliding in at the last moment. As Alan Johnson will come in for Franklin Simpson, and now Barren County goes back to the more usual unit. Gavin Dunn checks in. Tate Spillman into the ball game. Cade Hardy and Spillman both averaging double figures. Nunn is the size off the bench, listed at 6'6", probably a little friendly. He's around the same size as Logan Morris over there, but he's got a bit more bulk as Morris is in for the first time for Franklin Simpson. He and Johnson the front court with Cam McAllister and Xavier Hampton the backcourt. Hampton crosses over from the top of the key, gets inside, leaves it for Brody on the baseline. Johnson has it underneath, and he's fouled underneath, spinning around. Trying to get the shot off around the big fella Nunn. And they actually get that against Hardy on the help. So Alan Johnson will take 2 free throws. First, good. He split a couple against Logan County. That's the only time we've seen him at the stripe this year. Second one falls through, so he's 3 for 4 on the season, and it's 12-6 Franklin Simpson with 3:43 left in the first quarter. But now getting the taste of the usual starting unit for Barren County. They break the pressure left side with Bray Booley, and then he loses it on the baseline against McAllister. Struggling with his Wildcat pressure, which is really new. We had not seen much of it until the Todd County Central game. And I said it, Barren County much more adept to combat it, but so far they've struggled with it. Hampton stuck on the right wing, gives it over to Logan Morris. Averaging 3 points, 3 rebounds per game on the season. Has come off the bench the last 2, dealing with injury. Ray fakes a step back, now sends it over to McAllister. Brody baseline to Hampton. Morris flashes, they can't get it to him. Instead it goes to Ray outside. To Johnson. Into the corner, Morris. Puts it on the floor. Now to Johnson at the top of the key. McAllister down low, flips around, missed the shot. Ball tipped up into the air. Morris comes down with it. To Johnson. 4 feet off the top of the key. Bang! Timeout, Barren County. It's 15-6 Franklin Simpson. 2:55 left in the opening quarter. Again, the special senior night lineup a factor, but the Wildcats have just played well so.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
And they've been able to speed Barren County up. It's like what Barren County did to the Franklin Simpson Lady Cat team. They didn't do that with athleticism. They did it with just great execution of that pressure. Franklin Simpson's had both. They've been forcing turnovers. Johnson drains the 3. He's got 5 points. He's made he's made multiple threes in 5 of the last 7 games. And it's 15-6. Ball comes right side as Tate Spillman brings it across half court into a trap. Now leaves it off with Cade Hardy. Hardy drives left against Ja'Kai Partinger to Spillman. He's got Morris on him. Down low, they got a mismatch with Nunn against Hampton, but they work it around the perimeter. Hardy fakes a 3, pulls over Johnson, missed it long, and Allen gets the rebound. He's had a great start to this game. Here comes Ja'Kai Partinger. He came in for Cam, gets stuck at the free throw line, spins on the baseline. Morris against Nunn, thinks better of it, now goes into the corner to McAllister. Up top, Johnson. Opposite corner, Kai. Drives baseline, spins right, fades from 14, and buries it. Tavius Babb isn't here, so I'll say it myself. It's been a pitch-perfect start as Ja'Kai Pardinger, right on time, gets another kick. It's 17-6 Franklin Simpson with 2:03 left in the opening quarter. Easton Kelly comes in, so does Cole Scherer. Morrison McAllister out. Uli brings it across against Hampton, now sends it over on the left wing. Tate Spillman drives left, gets inside against Kelly, takes the bump, and scores. Kelly got stuck between trying to draw the charge and contesting and was just in no man's land. Made an easy finish for Spillman, who will go to the line for the three-point play. Tate Spillman averaging 10.5 per game, a 72% free throw shooter. Been in double figures 14 times this season and swishes home the free throw to make it 17-9 Franklin Simpson with 1:50 left in the quarter. Ja'Kai brings it across half court against a double team, sends it over to Xavier Hampton on the right wing. Back to Kai on the left. Allen Johnson, right corner, open for three. Bang, bang. 20-9 Franklin Simpson. Johnson's already got 8. He has been unconscious. Far side, Johnson gambles on a steal, doesn't get it. Spillman up with it on the wing, now wraps to the top of the key. Gets inside, kicks it out right corner. Extra pass, three-pointer on the way, Booley. He has the answer. Barren County has made 4 field goals, 3 of them threes. It's 20-12. Before, they only made 4 3-pointers against Cumberland County. The last 2 games, they had gone 20 for 48. Minute left in the quarter. Cats lead it by 8. Hampton to Scherer, 12 feet out, fouled. It goes all the way around and falls. Cole's got 6 with a chance to make it 7 at the stripe. McAllister back in. That's also the second foul on Cade Hardy. Johnson, Kelly out, Cam, McAllister in. Will Spillman checks in as Hardy has to come out. 50 seconds left in the quarter. Scherer breathes, fires the free throw, and hits. He's got 7. 23-12. Booley double teamed off the inbound, gives it off to Tate Spillman. Far side trap for a moment, and it's nearly stolen away by Kai, but it's recovered by Clemens. Into the corner, the big man Nunn puts it on the floor, spins around Scherer, misses with the left hand, gets it back, second try good. Gavin Nunn is just a force. 5.5 points, 3.8 rebounds per game, had 12 points against Cumberland County yesterday. Little hangover perhaps from having to go play on the road in that game. It's now 23-14, 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Cam holding it deep on the left wing, guarded out there by Tate Spillman. Scherer will set the screen at the top of the key. Cam hesitating, now drives right. The defense switches. Cam shovels to McAllister. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Sends it back to Cam. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Cam has none on him. Gets around, steps inside, flips it up with the right hand. Missed it. McAllister's tip just short. But everything else went exactly to plan in the opening quarter for Franklin Simpson. 23-14, the Wildcats lead it on the road after 1 here at Barren County High. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball on 92.3.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
– 23-14, Franklin Simpson leads over Barren County on the road as we get the second quarter underway. Trojans have the ball. They made 3 3-pointers in that opening quarter. They throw it away into the backcourt. Wildcats will get an over and back. The turnovers have been the big thing they've been able to speed up Barren County's backcourt and force some mistakes that you wouldn't expect from this team. 15-9 on the season, coming in on a 7-game winning streak. Cam Ray walks it across half court, hands it off to McAllister. Cam, the only starter not to score so far. Cole Scherer, left wing, shovels it to Jameer Brooks. Brooks crosses to McAllister to Kai in the corner. Tries to go down low to Cam, but as he did, Cam sprung off to the wing. A foul was called on Cam for pushing off, so it's a double whammy. Would have been a turnover anyways, and Cam picks up the foul for his troubles. Was pushing off to spring out to the wing. Kai threw it like he was going to stay on the block. It went out of bounds, and Cam got a foul. Still 23-14. Cats continue to double team full court. This time Barren County breaks it. They get down low, and Cam picks up his second foul as Tate Spillman was driving in. Xavier Hampton will come in for Cam. Allen Johnson's got 8 points in this one. Cole Scherer's got 7, halfway to that career high that he set against Todd County Central last time out with 14. Free throw good for Spillman. He now leads Barren County with 4. Second free throw misses. Rebound is batted out of bounds, then saved, and Barren County gets another possession. Spillman, right block, slips around Scherer, missed it. This time Cole takes it away, then lost it, and Barren County gets another possession. Back-to-back offensive rebounds. The first one was tipped by none out of bounds. And then one of the Barren County guards able to fly on the baseline and save it. This time, Franklin Simpson forces another turnover as wrapping baseline was Clemens. Tried to throw it into the corner to Will Spillman and instead threw it into the Franklin Simpson bench. Over his head. Ian Mannion comes in as Tate Spillman will come out. Jackson Reese back into the ball game as well. Allen Johnson will come in for Franklin Simpson. Xavier Hampton out. Allen already 2 threes. He's made at least 3 again in 5 of the last 7 games. Scherer fakes a couple passes, gives it to Brooks, now left side Pardinger. To McAllister in the corner. Brody takes one dribble to Brooks up top. Drives left. Wraps to the baseline, back outside Ja'Kai Pardinger. Wants the one-on-one. Step back 3. Missed it long. Brooks gets the rebound. Drives in. Jameer finishes with the left hand off the hustle play. Jameer's got 4. Franklin Simpson's lead back into double figures at 10, 25-15. Near side, Reese brings it across. Gives it up top to Will Spillman, who swishes his second 3 of the game. Just his 10th make of the season, a 26% shooter, but he's looked fantastic tonight. And Barren County as a team have already made 4. Down low, McAllister off the Brooks find. The reverse layup was a beautiful feed from Jameer to thread the needle. 27-18 with 5:59 left in the quarter. Cade Hardy comes back in for Barren County with his 2 fouls. And they finally bring back in Joshua Decker. He picked up a foul early. He's their star big man, averaging 10.7 rebounds per game. He gets it here on the elbow against Scherer. Gives it to Will Spillman. Heat check 3. Missed long. Brody McAllister pulls down the rebound. Averaging over 3 per game. Crosses from right to left. Gives it into the corner to Scherer. Now up top, Johnson gets away from him, but it ends up with Pardinger, fortunately, on the right wing. Between the legs dribble to McAllister left side. Free throw line. Gets caught and gives it off to Brooks. Fakes a pass. Dribbles past one defender. Stuck with it up top. Needs to get it to somebody. Throws it off of Ja'Kai Pardinger's foot, who goes down to get it. I think we're going to get a jump ball called here. We do, and the arrow keeps it with Franklin Simpson. Cam Ray's going to come back in, and Coach Pincer has one simple instruction. Don't foul, please. I can't say I disagree. He'll take Jameer Brooks' spot. Franklin Simpson needs some ball handling against this Barren County half-court pressure. Cam will be the one to inbound. McAllister was open on the left block initially. Gets it, scores. Coach wanted the foul, doesn't get it. Brody doesn't care. He's got 6, man. The way that he has emerged the second half of this season. Ball goes into the right corner. Reese, it's 29-18. Franklin Simpson, 5 minutes left before halftime. Reese wraps around, gets inside, kicks it out. Will Spillman fakes the 3, fakes from the elbow, sends it out left side. Hardy fires up a triple, and his goes down. The three-pointer has been their lifeline in this game. First one from Hardy. 29-21 Franklin Simpson. 4:45 left before halftime. Hardy has made multiple threes 11 times this season. He scored in double figures 11 times this season. That is no coincidence. He has only had one game in double figures without double-digit threes. And he's only had one game with double-digit threes without being in double figures. Cole Scherer wants a three, nearly banked it in. Rebound was just too high for Johnson, who couldn't corral it off the fingertip, and Barron County comes the other way. Cade Hardy kicks it out right corner. Decker fakes a three, now gives it back to Hardy. He tries it, missed it long. Decker gets the rebound from amongst everyone. Then Scherer blocks it down low, but they get called for a foul from behind, and it'll be 2 free throws for Joshua Decker. They announced the foul on Brody, but it was actually on Scherer. That was an issue multiple times during the girls' game. The foul would be announced on the wrong player, as Decker's first free throw misses off the front end. 62% free throw shooter on the season. As a team, they shoot 65%. They've made double-digit free throws in 5 out of their last 6 games, and they shoot at 10% better in their wins than their losses. Makes sense. Franklin Simpson's the same way, even more extreme. 70% in wins, 55% in their losses, as Decker rattles home the second, and it's 29-22. Cats had a 9-point lead coming into the quarter. It's down to 7. Cam with his 2 fouls brings it across half court. Hands off to Logan Morris, back in for the Wildcats. Looks right and gives it over to Xavier Hampton. Going by Scherer and Johnson. As Ray pops back to get it top of the key. Looked down low initially to Morris, but Decker was able to seal it off, and instead it goes left wing to Scherer. Fakes the pass left, gives it to Johnson, top of the key. Now over to Cam Ray. Wanted to make a pass down low, didn't have it there, and now he just dribbles over to the top. Has an isolation, crosses over, gets inside, fades away from 6 feet across the lane and missed it. And it's rebounded by Barron County. The Trojans able to piece together a bit of a run here. Hardy gets it across half court. Decker comes to get it top of the key. Hampton chases him down, and it goes on the left side to Reese. Thought about a deep three. Now drives right, spins back left, stuck inside, sends it out. They work it to Hardy. Fakes a triple, hops to the middle of the paint, kicks it out right corner. Wide open three on the way. That one misses long, and Hampton up with the rebound off the Reese Smith. Hampton inside, fell down and lost it on the baseline. Just too out of control in transition. And Barron County gets it back, trailing 29-22. As Ja'Kai Partinger will come back in. Cam Ray will come out with 3:07 left before halftime. Jameer Brooks will come in at the next dead ball. For now, Hardy brings it across half court. On the right wing, picked up by Xavier Hampton. Free throw line, it's collected by Reese. 3 defenders around him. Now they all separate. It goes on the right wing. Will Spillman wide open for 3. He airmailed that one. Being fought for on the baseline. Barron County's able to save it. Nobody from Franklin Simpson went for it. Up top, Reese drives, kicks, corner. Decker 3. Off the mark, but it's rebounded by Reese. His putback no good. Batted around. Cole Scherer comes out of the fray with it finally, and Franklin Simpson takes a much-needed time out. 29-22, the Wildcats lead it with 2:31 left in the second quarter, brought to you by on the season do the Bulldogs of Clinton County. They haven't played the toughest schedule. I've still got them at number 3. Some people would tell you they don't even belong in the top 5. It's all semantics regardless. All that to say, this is a really good Barron County team. And on the road, with 2.5 minutes left before halftime, the Wildcats lead 29-22 as we get back underway. Cam and Kai are both on the floor. Ja'Kai gets it on the left wing. Looks at a flashing Jameer Brooks, doesn't give it to him. Instead, it goes to Ray up top. Still the only scorer not to score for Franklin Simpson. The only starter not to score. He gets it on the block here. Tries to go behind the back to Morris, who wasn't where he thought he was. Here comes Decker. He traveled on the right elbow pretty clear as he got caught there in transition. Didn't call it. Instead, it goes on the left wing. Hardy drives, kicks. Tate Spillman back in for Barren County. Sends it over on the right side to Bray Booley. He has not played much in this opening half. Guarded by Partinger up top with 1:53 left to go before halftime. Left corner, ball picked off by Brooks, trying to get it around the body of Hardy. Couldn't get it, and Hardy comes up with it. Driving in, Booley leaves it underneath for Decker, wide open in the left block and scores. That was all Booley who gets the assist. Decker gets the score, and it's a 5-point game. Ray on the right wing, looks down low, tries to go to Morris. It's deflected by Decker and stolen away. The lead is crumbling. Down low, ball thrown away as from up top, Booley was trying to hit Decker down low and just threw it out of that 6'5" reach. And Franklin Simpson will get it back. With that, the big man, Decker, comes out. Back into the ball game comes Gavin Nunn. Cam Kai, Brody, the backcourt. Allen Johnson and Scherer, the front court for Franklin Simpson. Allen sets Kai a screen. Now Cole comes to get it top of the key. Left side, Cam. Fakes the pass to Kai down low. Brody trying to spin his way open away from the ball. Can it goes to Cole Scherer instead at the top of the key. Left wing, Kai with a minute left in the quarter. Stuck just inside the three-point line to Brody. Now right side, Cole. Ball stuck on the perimeter right now for Franklin Simpson. Partinger holds it now in the right corner, guarded by Booley. Goes to work, one-on-one. Spins right, gets inside. Can't bank in the runner. McAllister's tip does get the bounce and goes. Brody's got 8. 31-24, Franklin Simpson leads. Booley on the right wing. Now gives it over on the right side to Reese, guarded by Ray. Now it goes back up top to Clemens, wearing number 10 tonight for Barren County. If you're normally a Trojan fan, that is not his regular number. That is what he's wearing tonight, usually number 33. Right side, Reese dribbles around Ray, now leaves it off in the right corner. Booley back outside with 15 seconds left to Reese. Back to Booley, guarded by Ray, 10 seconds left. Right elbow. Clemens wraps to the top of the key, now hands it off to Reese. Right side it goes. Three-pointer on the way. Tate Spillman misses off the back end. Put-back opportunity. Misses. McAllister clears the rebound. And Franklin Simpson survives with their lead going into halftime. Not as explosive as the start was. 23 points in the first quarter. Just 8 in the second quarter. 6 from Brody McAllister, who's tied with Allen Johnson for the team lead with 8. It tells you the growth that this team has had over the course of the season. We've seen it now over the last few games. Those two have been key offensive pieces for the Wildcats. They've been the pieces tonight as the Wildcats lead 31-24 at the break here at Barren County High on 92.3 WFKN. We can do a couple minutes.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the flow.
Are you looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Hey, Mr. Smith, what was that call about last Friday night?
Well, Doc, I thought he crossed the line.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the stands thought you were the one that crossed the line with that call.
I guess I get that all the time, Doc.
Well, I'm glad you finally came in here to get your eyes checked at Wilkins Eye Care.
And like I said, I hear that all the time.
Go, Cats!
Wilkins Eye Care, 705 North Main Street, Franklin, Kentucky.
Some huge event is about to happen in this world of ours. Brody McAllister, 8 points, 6 of them coming in the second quarter when the Wildcats only got 2 points outside of those 6 that he scored. You can make it 6 out of the last 7 games that he's scored at least 7 points. The stretch now, he's averaged 8 points per game. He's already hit that number over the last 6.5 games. He was 10 for 13 from the field over the last 2 games, and I can tell you, I don't have the official number. He's made 4 field goals. The efficiency has certainly carried over into this game tonight. Jameer Brooks has 4 for Franklin Simpson, as does Ja'Kai Partinger. Cole Scherer had 7 in that first quarter, did not score in the second frame. Exactly what happened against against Todd County Central on Friday night. Cole, 8 points in the opening quarter, did not score in the second, came out and scored 6 points in what was a 24-point third quarter after a 24-point second quarter for Franklin Simpson. Bit of a different tale tonight as they scored 23 in the opening frame and just 8 as a team in the second quarter, but still lead it by 7. On the other side, balanced scoring effort as you would expect from Barren County. 6 points leads the way from Will Spillman. That's probably the piece of the puzzle that you would not expect from this Trojans team. When you hear that a Spillman is leading the Trojans in scoring, that would make sense with Tate Spillman, the 6-foot senior, but instead it's the 6'2 senior Will Spillman, who had made 8 3-pointers on the season coming into this game. He makes 2 in the opening half. He's got 6 points, those 2 of the 5 3-pointers that have really kept Barren County around in this game so far. 4 points for Tate Spillman, 3 points apiece for Bray Booley, Jackson Reese, Cade Hardy, and Joshua Decker, their star player, averaging 11 points and 7 rebounds per game. Then 2 points for Gavin Nunn. As a team, they hit those 5 threes. They go 3 for 5 at the free throw line. Franklin Simpson, this may be the biggest difference between the first quarter and the second quarter. They go 5 for 5 at the free throw line in the opening frame. They do not attempt a free throw in the second quarter. A lot of that to do with no scoring yet for Cam Ray. He was excellent against Todd County Central. Really, both district games is amazing. The 2 district wins, excluding the Logan County loss, it's amazing what he's done. Perfect from the field across those 2 games. And I mentioned this earlier. In the 4 wins that he's played in for Franklin Simpson, he has been in double figures in every single one, averaging 15 points per game, and he scored at least 15 in 3 of those 4 wins that he has played in. Scoreless so far, but the Cats still lead it, 31-24 over Barren County on the road, looking to move to 6-12 on the season. This would be win number 188 overall for head coach Dee Spencer, and what is the 14th meeting. I mentioned this earlier, but I want to go back to this because the way this game has gone has really made sense based on how this series has gone traditionally. The 14th meeting between longtime Franklin Simpson head coach Dee Spencer and longtime Barren County head coach Warren Cunningham, who, if you didn't catch it before the game, was honored for having 300 career wins here with the Trojans. In the previous 13 meetings, the series has only been decided by a single game. Barren County leads 7-6. 8 of the 13 have been decided by single digits, including a double overtime game in 2019 and an overtime game in the 2021 Region 4 tournament. That a heartbreaking loss for Franklin Simpson when that was the one year they let teams host in the opening round of the region tournament coming off of COVID. The Trojans came in there at Franklin Simpson, beat them in overtime. One of just 2 wins that they have over the Wildcats in the last 5 years. The other one coming last year at Franklin Simpson High School, 54-44. This has been the floor at Barren County High School, opposite of what we talked about with the Lady Cats looking to break that curse from a year ago. This has been the floor where the Wildcats have had the most success, and that's carried over so far, at least through the opening half. 31-24, the Wildcats lead it after that second quarter, brought to you by Wilkins Eye Care. At Wilkins Eye Care, we love the Wildcats and support all of the players and coaches' eye care needs. We are accepting new patients, so call us at 270-776-2020 to make an appointment with Wilkins Eye Care. Second half on the way right after this on 92.3 WFKN. Let's do a minute and a half. After the double overtime game, I'm finding it tougher to fill time. And since I didn't bring cash like a big dummy to a high school game, I thought they'd be modernized. It's a poor thought. Don't judge me for it. No. Not even like Venmo. Do you think they would have exchanged a Pelican Snowballs Player of the Game medal? I thought about it. What's medal go for these days? Well, you know, I could maybe convince them that this is silver. I don't know what silver goes for. Mm-hmm. I've experienced that few times. Yeah. I think I could count on one hand the times I've had that happen. Now, granted, I don't like present myself as blatantly on the radio. Maybe I should try that card more. That's fair. I start spreading rumors around about me. Back with you at Barren County High School as we tick down the final seconds before we get the second half underway, 31-24. Franklin Simpson leads it over the Trojans. Big shout out back in the studio. Always do it at the end of the broadcast, but she's been keeping me entertained throughout this whole thing. I'm been here by myself. Double overtime game to get things started. It's a late night for her. A big thank you to Kendra Holt and everything that she does back in the studio, an integral part of us being able to make these broadcasts happen. And, of course, to Aaron Talley and his team of students with Channel 9 that not just at home but travel on the road to put these broadcasts on as well. As we get the second half underway, Cats lead at 31-24. Barren County with possession first. Their normal starting lineup on the floor. Kate Hardy gets it on the right wing. Looks on the baseline. It's a beautiful backdoor cut collected by Tate Spillman. He scores. He's now tied with Will Spillman for the team high with 6. And it's a 5-point Franklin Simpson lead, 31-26. Scherer, right wing. Looks down low at Ja'Kai Partington. Instead goes to Cam Ray, Brody McAllister, and Jameer Brooks also on the floor. Cole wraps to get at top of the key. Fakes a three, guarded by big Joshua Decker. Now goes left side to Kai. Brody sets him a screen. Picks up his dribble, top of the key. Over to Jameer, now to Brody. Thought about a deep three, instead goes Cam in the corner. Wraps, now goes up top to Kai. Right side McAllister, jabs right, goes left. Here comes Jameer Brooks. Inside, slips past everybody. Lost his footing, but still got the layup to go with the offhand. Jameer's got 6, and the lead is back to 7. Right side, Booley picks up his dribble just inside the front court, then throws it away on the far side. I mentioned earlier that he has played limited minutes, and Booley in particular has really struggled with his Franklin Simpson pressure. Averaging 7.6 points per game, has been in double figures 7 times this year. Had a season-high 19 in that big breakout win against Greenwood. Cats have it back. Brooks in the corner. Dribbles in the left hand. He's got 6 points. After scoring just 2 against Todd County Central, his career high is 8. Wants it down low. Instead, Sherry gives it to Cam Ray, top of the key. To McAllister, right side. Tries to go baseline. Fakes the spin back left. He's stuck about 6 feet from the basket and gives it off to Sherry. Now to Brooks. Left-handed dribble over to Ja'Kai Partinger. 6:15 left in the quarter. Scherer to McAllister. Ball just keeps moving around the perimeter. Now Cam Ray flashes to get it up top. Kai left wing. Cats continue to move it around. Up top, Scherer gives it over to Jameer Brooks. Guarded by Clemens. To McAllister. They are just passing this thing around the perimeter hot potato. Ray holds it in the corner. Ja'Kai comes to get it on the right wing. Now back out to Brooks. We played 2 minutes in the quarter. It's 33-26 Franklin Simpson. Now Barron County brings a little pressure. Ja'Kai isolated, beats Tate Spillman. Now cut off at the free throw line. Decker knocks it away from behind. Gets it back, drives in. Ja'Kai fighting for it. Has it knocked away, and it's rebounded by Tate Spillman. He has it knocked away from behind. Pass up ahead, Ja'Kai Partinger. Saves it on the baseline. Now holds and pulls it out to the wing. Kai wraps to the top of the key. Guarded one-on-one by Tate Spillman. Now to Brooks. Gives it to Scherer. Left side, Cam Ray. Into the corner, Partinger. Drives, spins baseline, lost his footing, and he just throws it away. Right into the hands of Clemens. Up ahead, McAllister knocks it away from behind from Booley, but picks up a foul in the process. Ray Booley will have 2 free throws. With 5:04 left in the quarter, Booley, shooting 74% at the stripe, makes the first. 33-27 now the score. As Booley's second rattles off, but Decker gets the offensive rebound. Kicks it out into the corner. Now they go left side. Tate Spillman leaves it off for Booley. Gets inside. 4 defenders around him. Sends it out right wing. 3-pointer missed. Decker saves it again. He holds it in the corner, and now Franklin Simpson's going to bring in Logan Morris to put some size up against him. Left side, Decker drives in, fades from 10 feet. He's fouled on the jumper. It rattled out, but he'll have 2 free throws after the miss. Decker, 3 points so far. He split 2 free throws. That one airmailed short. Bends over. He can't believe it. As Scherer comes out, Logan Morris comes in. And a big shout out, as I've got a breather now, to Alan Johnson's dad for bringing me a water, as Decker airmails both free throws. And I'd like to think this water, presented by the Johnson family, will bring great things the next time Alan Johnson is on the floor. For now, Cam Ray holds it in the backcourt. Sends it over to Ja'Kai Partinger on the right wing to break the press till 33-27 after the 2 missed free throws from Joshua Decker. Cam and Kai pass it back and forth. To Brooks in the corner. Down low, Morris. Kicks it out, Kai. Up top, Cam. It's deflected, stolen away. Just shot out of a cannon was Booley. And now it's 33-29. Right side, Kai. Left side, Brooks. Cats only lead by 4. Here comes Brooks. In the corner, falls down. Coach Spencer wanted a timeout, didn't get it in time, and then Brooks fouled Booley. Momentum has shifted to Barron County as the Wildcats are the ones making the mistakes here in the second half. They were forcing so many Barron County turnovers in those first 16 minutes. As Brooks comes out, Xavier Hampton in. Far side, splitting a double team is Clemens. Gets it off to Tate Spillman, then gets it back. Up top, Hardy off the dribble. Throws it down low. Wanted to go to the big man. It's none that's in. And again, it's overthrown and goes out of bounds. They have had little success with those entry passes. Again, it reminds me a lot. I said this earlier, that they are in the spot that Franklin Simpson girls basketball team was in, just sped up. The entry passes have been off. Turnovers, some forced, some given away on those entry passes. As Cam walks it across with a 4-point lead and 3:40 left in the quarter. Over to Ja'Kai Partinger, to McAllister at the elbow. Down low, no look find. It was perfect to Cole Scherer, who had just checked in. Cole's got 9, and the lead is 6. Great pass from McAllister. Alan Johnson into the ball game as well. Right corner. Gilly throws it down low, and collecting and scoring down there is Clemens. It was a great find from Booley, who has really recovered from the way that this game started for him. A quick timeout taken by Barron County after the make with 3:13 left in this third quarter. The lead is 35-31. Franklin Simpson over Barron County. In this third quarter, brought to you by Clark CPA and Advisory Group at 927 Brookhaven Road in Franklin. As a former athlete at FSHS, Tanner Clark knows a thing or two about basketball and a thing or two about money. Tax questions or issues that you need consultation for, need bookkeeping or payroll done. Tanner and his team do it all. Call them at 270-586-9899. 35-31 Cats lead it. They've been outscored 7-4 in this third quarter. Barron County has missed 3 free throws but gotten offensive rebounds on 3 or 4 possessions. Wildcats, it's something we talked about with D. Spencer a lot. The first possession defense, fantastic, but you got to finish it with a board. Ja'Kai Partinger, Cam Ray, Brody McAllister, the guards, the forwards, Alan Johnson and Cole Scherer. Kai brings it across half court as we get back underway. Johnson gets it deep on the right wing. He had 8 points in the first half, and immediately Reese picks up a hand check foul behind him. Just caught the arm. Really an unnecessary one. Barron County does not foul much. That's their first foul of the half. Franklin Simpson has 3. McAllister inbounds into the backcourt to Partinger. Walks it across, guarded by Tate Spillman. Kai just 4 points so far, all in the opening quarter. Gives it to Scherer. He's trapped at half court. Ball knocked up into the air, but a foul call bails Franklin Simpson out as Tate Spillman had taken off and was ready to score on the run. Up top, Cole Scherer, right side, Alan Johnson. Apologies to our radio audience. I believe we cut out there for a second. We run this on my phone. Anytime that I start to get a call, it cuts out. Cam Ray dials it up, gets inside, scores on the blunt for his first bucket of the game, and the Cats lead is back up to 6, 37-31. Right side drive. Pull-up jumper swished home from Cade Hardy, who stopped at the right elbow and buried it. 2:10 left. Ray inside again, scores on the left block, muscles through Booley. Coming the other way, Booley gets all the way to the rim and scores. Business is picked up on both sides. McAllister gets it into Ray. He jogs across. He's got 4 points back to back. Gets a screen from Scherer. Now has the big man Nunn switched on to him. They bring a double team, Barron County does, to alleviate that. Now he goes outside Partinger. Jabs right, goes left, spins back right, contested and blocked by Tate Spillman from the mid-range. Here comes Barron County down by 4. Reese wraps around to the right side and gives it off to Hardy. Picked up by Ray. Nunn sets a screen to the left side. Hardy steps behind it and gives it out to Tate Spillman. 1:18 left in the quarter. Spillman taking his time up top. Now sends it over to Hardy against Ray. Shields off. Gets to the elbow. Up top, Booley. Into the corner. Wide open. Hardy 3. Well short, but an offensive rebound on the opposite side after the air ball collected by Reese, who scores, and it's a 2-point game. Ray tries to fire one down low to McAllister, but it's kicked out of bounds with a minute left in the quarter. That was one that was missed so badly it just landed in Reese's lap. Nobody picked him up, and he scored to make it a 2-point game. Xavier Hampton in, Ja'Kai Partinger out. Kai has struggled since that opening quarter. Cam guarded by Booley deep on the right wing. Crosses to the left to get some separation. Now tries to go to work, but they call a 5-second closely guarded as Cam was just stalling out there near midcourt. And it goes back to Barron County in a 2-point game. Jameer Brooks comes in. Cam Ray will come out after the 5-second closely guarded call. Easton Kelly and Logan Morris both check in. Brody McAllister and Alan Johnson come out. Booley will bring it up with his Trojans only trailing by 2. Leaves it off in the left corner. Trying to get open down low is the big man Decker. He gets it from Nunn. Fakes the first time, goes up the second, scores, and we're tied. It's been all Barren County in the quarter. They've outscored Franklin Simpson 15-8. Xavier Hampton holds it up top with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Guarded by Decker, pulls it back to the right wing. Gets a screen from Morris, gives it to Morris down low, puts it on the floor, hops between 2 defenders, forces one up over Decker, missed it long, rebound contested, and Kelly saves it in. Scherer holds it with 10 seconds left. Outside to Hampton. Cole Scherer goes to get it, guarded by Decker. 6 seconds left, 5 seconds, 4, 3. Cole puts it on the floor, gets inside, fades away with the teardrop, left it short, and will go into the final frame, all knotted up at 39 apiece. The first half belonged to Franklin Simpson. Barren County takes the third quarter in emphatic fashion to tie us up at 39 after the third quarter, brought to you by Clark CPA and Advisory Group at 927 Brookhaven Road in Franklin. Call them at 270-586-9899. Fourth quarter on the way right after this on 92.3 WFKN.
Looking for a place to connect, grow, and worship? Discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
Back with you at Barren County High School as we get the fourth quarter underway. Franklin Simpson all tied up with the Trojans at 39 apiece. Only scored 8 points in the last quarter. Cam Ray gets inside, spins around, flips up a layup off the reverse, missed it, and it's rebounded by Decker down low. Coach Spencer wanted a foul. Cam wanted a foul. Nobody gets it, and here comes Barren County the other way. Left side drive is cut off. Jump ball tipped by Scherer. That's got to be a foul against Barren. They don't get it, and fortunately it's out on Franklin or off of Barren County. Cole was just shoved by Nunn going for that loose ball. Thankfully, the ball goes out off of Barren, and the Wildcats get possession regardless. Wildcats still have not attempted a free throw from the opening quarter. The good news on the other side, Barren County's just 4 for 9 at the stripe. Scherer has it up top. Cam Ray is just shoved by Nunn. He is going to get called for that one, as the Wildcats will inbound from the far sideline. Cole Scherer leads with 9 points. Brody McAllister and Allen Johnson both have 8. On the other side, Bray Booley leads with his 8 points. Struggled to start the game, but has really settled in this second half. Partinger jabs right, goes left, gets to 4 feet, and this time the teardrop falls. He's been hunting for his first bucket since the first quarter. He's now got 6, and Franklin leads by 2. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Ball on the right wing held by Jackson Reese. On the right elbow, Decker. Down low, Nunn against McAllister. Blocked from behind by Ja'Kai Partinger, but they call him for a foul. Gavin Nunn will take 2 free throws. The consolation prize is a 43% shooter on the season, and that one barely grazed the front of the rim. There must be something about shooting on that left side. We saw Decker airmail 2 earlier. There, Nunn barely hit the front of the rim. I wonder if the basket just seems further away from the free throw line, as Nunn is able to adjust and hit the second to cut it to a 1-point game, 41-40. Ray brings it up left side, gives it off to Scherer on the baseline, now to McAllister. Right side, Ja'Kai Partinger. Guarded by Tate Spillman, back up top, Scherer. This is the first time for Barren County we've seen this lineup with both Decker and Nunn going all in on the size. Cam in the corner, isolated, one-on-one with Will Spillman. Gets inside, flips up the shot, and it's no good. There was some contact, no call either way. That was actually Clemens on defense, was able to force the miss. Now here comes Hardy across half court. They go down low, or at least try to go down low to the big man, Nunn, and Brody McAllister flies from behind and knocks the pass away, collected by Franklin. Jakai, left elbow, outside Cam Ray, fakes the three, gets around Nunn. Around three, defenders can't finish the layup, but he was fouled midair. Beautiful ball fake to get Nunn off his feet. And with those two bigs out there, if Cam or Kai can get one of them switched down on him, it's going to be an automatic opportunity to get inside. But got to hit the free throws. First attempt since the opening quarter for Franklin Simpson, and Cam swishes the first. He's got 5 points all in the second half. Franklin's best free throw shooter at 73%. He averages 6 free throw attempts per game. Took 5 against Todd County Central, made 4 on Friday. Can make it a 3-point lead with the second of these two, and does so. He's got 6. 43-40. Jakai guards the inbound. It comes in quickly to Tate Spillman. Ball on the right side, Booley. Runs into a double team. Cross court, Tate Spillman wide open for 3. Missed it long, but the rebound goes out to the elbow, and it's collected by Barron County. Back to Spillman. On the block, goes through McAllister. No call either way, and it's scored by Spillman to make it a 1-point game. Cam Ray gets all the way to the left block, and he draws a foul against Booley. 2 free throws for Cam Ray. He has picked up the aggressiveness. This is what he does in the second half. He kicks it into a different gear. Just made 2 free throws, first of these 2. Perfect. Spillman now with 8 after that made layup. Ties Booley for the team high for Barron County. As Cam's second free throw misses short, and the rebound is pulled down by Clemens for Barron County. Up ahead, gets it to Hardy. And now to Booley, who will run the offense, guarded by Jakai Partinger in a 2-point game. Runs into Kai, and they're going to get, I think, Kai for a bump there. There was contact both ways. Jakai picks up the foul. It's his second. Wildcats have 2 in the quarter. Barron County with 3. Booley will inbound from the sideline, goes into the corner. Now they work it down low. Decker against McAllister. There's just nothing to do about that. And Decker scores. Tied up at 44. Ray into the front court, hesitates, drives inside again, and again gets contact, and will have 2 free throws. He just keeps going at Booley and Spillman. And for the final 5:10 of this game, Franklin Simpson will be in the bonus. And Coach Cunningham is arguing that Cam's just driving in and trying to get the foul, but they're fouling him. And he makes the first of these 2 free throws. It's very similar to what we saw early on from Bird for the Barron County girls. Was able to get inside, force contact. As Cam's second free throw misses again. He splits back-to-back pairs, and it's a 1-point game, 45-44. Tate Spillman brings it across, sends it over on the right side to Hardy. Quiet night with 5 points, 1 3-pointer made. Drives right, splits to the defense inside, and his layup goes through contact. Guess he heard that. And Barron County leads 46-45. Ray, right wing, isolated again. Picking at it is Spillman. Cam drives past him, fakes the first defender into the air, missed the layup long. Brody had a chance to the offensive rebound, couldn't get a hand on it, and it's pulled down by Hardy. Here comes Barron County. Up ahead, it's left for Decker on the extra pass. His layup missed, and we get a foul. Or we're going to get an offensive or a goaltend against Cole Scherer as that ball was hanging up on the rim for Decker. It eventually fell off, but they say that Cole interfered, and it's now 48-45 Barron County. 4:34 left in the ball game as the Wildcats will take a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Cats trail it by.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like the fajita. I write what I live. My life in the speaker.
4 minutes, 34 seconds left from Barren County High School, where the Trojans lead 48-45 over Franklin Simpson. Wildcats have the ball out of a timeout. They led this game by 7 at halftime, by 9 at the end of the first quarter. That had dwindled down to a tie at the end of the third. They led for a good portion of this fourth quarter, but Barren County has gone on a run. Cats trying to break it here. McAllister tries to get it to Scher on a backdoor cut. It's tipped by Decker and stolen away. Here comes Tate Spillman all the way to the rack. Layup misses short, but a foul call. Tate Spillman will have a chance to get into double figures after the foul against Brody McAllister. His second. Third on the Wildcats. Barren County again has 4. Wildcats in the bonus for the rest of this game if they can force the issue. As Tate Spillman, who is 2 for 3 at the line tonight, will stand in and take 2. First, misses long. They are now 5 for 12 at the line as a team. They shoot it at 65% on the season. Have been excellent as of late. Double-digit makes in 5 of their last 6 games. Of course, all wins. Spillman's second misses long as well, but Decker goes over everybody to get the rebound. It hit the back of the rim and skied up so high where Decker was the only one could get it. And Barren County gets another possession. It's almost good strategy to miss the free throws with him down there. Booley against Hampton on the three-point line. Beautiful backdoor cut as he's able to hit Tate Spillman, who had gotten away from the Wildcat defense on the far side. Spillman gets the 2 points back. He's into double figures with 10. It's a 5-point Barren County lead with 3:45 left. Johnson on the right wing, gives it to Ja'Kai Partinger. Kai works off a screen, steps back, gets inside, spins back right, short jumper good from 5 feet. Second bucket of the quarter for Kai. He's got 8. It's a 3-point game. Wildcats set up their full court pressure. Hardy gets it up ahead. Barren County breaks it until a ball is knocked out of bounds by Hampton when they try to shovel it down low to Decker. I think they're going to say it last touch Decker. They do. It was tipped and then deflected off of Barren County, and the Wildcats get it back down 3. 3:25 left to go. Cam Ray back in. Hampton, McAllister, the guards, Scherer, and Johnson in the front court. Cam puts it on the floor, tries to get inside, has it knocked away, but gets it back. He can dribble it, pulls it back out to the wing. He's guarded by Spillman, crosses over, gets inside, spins back to his right, now kicks it out to Scherer, to Johnson. Contested 3 from the top of the key, misses short, and it goes back to Franklin Simpson. Wildcats arguing that it was tipped. Official says no. It was tough to tell. Either way, it's Barren County basketball as Hampton knocks the inbounds pass back out on the baseline. 3:04 left, Cats down by 3, 50-47. Booley comes to get the inbound. He's trapped by Hampton and McAllister. Now gives it back on the near side to Hardy. Up ahead, Decker on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. He's tied up by McAllister. They don't call it. Instead, the ball ends up on the floor, and Decker's able to save it up top to Hardy. Pulls up from just inside the three-point line. Missed it. Decker rips the rebound away from everybody. Fouled and one. They are really waiting to call the dual possession. Decker, with time, rips it away from everyone, scores, and gets the foul against Allen Johnson. Yeah, that's the other side of it. Regardless of what the call is, nobody for Franklin Simpson laying out for these balls. Decker's just doing it himself. 52-47, Barren County leads with 2:43 left. Decker will have a free throw. All of a sudden, he's into double figures with 11. He scored 6 in this fourth quarter, was scoreless in the opening frame. Only had 5 coming into the final quarter. They're wiping up a wet spot underneath the basket. I don't know for sure what he'll have in terms of rebounds, but Decker's going to be close to double-double, number 4 for the season. Decker spins it on the left hand, dribbles one more time, spins it on the right, and this time misses the free throw, and Johnson gets the rebound. Cats still have life with 2:40 left, down by 5. Ja'Kai Partinger, left side to Cole Scherer. Quick trigger 3, switched home over Decker, and the Cats take a timeout. Cole's got 12. He went 9 straight games without scoring in double figures. He's done so now in back-to-back games, a career-high 14 on Friday. He's got 12 tonight. The Cats trail it by 2 with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left from Barren County High School. Bobby Steenberg in court. This is where Franklin Simpson, for whatever reason, has had most of their success in. Gets it in at half court quickly to Tate Spillman. Caught Franklin Simpson sleeping, but the Wildcats recover and poke it away from behind. McAllister up with it. Here come the Cats down by 2. Brody on the wing gives it to Ja'Kai Partinger with 2:20 left. Gets a screen from Cam. Isolated against Hardy. Gets inside. His floater missed short. And it's rebounded by Decker. Brings it up himself. Sends it over on the right side. Tate Spillman now wraps it back to the wing. Double team, but gets rid of it to Decker in the corner. Holds it above his head. Throws it back to a leaping Spillman, who's able to save that from an over and back. Left side Hardy, under 2 minutes left in the game now. 52-50. Decker on the elbow. Holds it there, guarded by Scherer. Slips past him, gets inside, takes the contact. Counted again, and the foul. Coach Spencer wanted steps. They won't get any call, except for the foul that goes against Franklin Simpson and Xavier Hampton. That puts Decker at the line again. He's got 8 points in the quarter, 13 for the game, and can make it a 5-point lead for Barren County, 54-50. They've got another wet spot under the basket they're cleaning up. Official Jamie and Bailey being helped out down there by Kate Hardy for Barren County, who tries to throw the towel off. First try to no avail. Second one gets the job done. And Decker will step in and take the free throw. He has dominated this fourth quarter. Free throw, good. Cats down by 5, 55-50. Johnson, right corner, fires up a 3. High arching shot, misses off the heel, and it's rebounded by Barren County. Tate Spillman brings it across, stuck on the elbow. Again, Cats think the back pivot foot slid, no call. And on the left side it goes to Hardy. Gets around Johnson. Slips inside, flips up a runner, missed the first try. Johnson blocked the second try as well, and Cam Ray is up with a rebound. Cam behind the back dribble between 2 defenders, lost it. It was tipped. It'll stay with the Wildcats on the far sideline with a minute 21 left in a 55-50 game. Cam directing traffic. Somebody has to come get the ball. Brody McAllister finally does. He has it up top. Drives in, fakes the spin left, gets inside, flips up a runner. They call a foul before the shot. And they wave off what was a great fall-away bank shot from Brody. And instead he'll have 2 free throws. Brody can get into double figures for a 3rd straight game. If he can make these 2 free throws, makes the first. That's really been the only regression point for Brody this year. He led Franklin Simpson in free throw percentage last season at 83%. He's now a perfect 50%, 11 for 22 this season. Need this one bad to make it a 3-point game, and it gets the bounce. Brody's into double figures with 10. 1:16 left. Inbound collected by Booley, double teamed by Ja'Kai and Xavier Hampton. Gives it back over to Clemens, now back to Booley. Fires it up ahead. On the baseline, driving in and dribbling around is Reese. Now pulls it out to the perimeter, holds it on the elbow, sends it outside to Clemens, and Barren County has to take a timeout. I don't think Coach Cunningham liked how they were handling the Franklin Simpson pressure. With a minute and 3 seconds left in the ball game, 55-52, Barren County leads it over the Wildcats. They've made just 3 field goals in this fourth quarter, but as a team, gone 6 for 8 at the free throw line. Cam Ray 4 for 6. Brody McAllister made those 2. He joins Cole Scherer in double figures. Both of them can say they've done that in back-to-back games. On the other side, it's really been all Joshua Decker. He's got 9 points in the quarter, 14 on the night. His Trojans have scored 16 points in this fourth quarter. That's the most they've scored in any frame. Wildcats have scored 13. We came in tied, add it all up, and the Wildcats trail it by 3. 55-52 with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in this ball game. It's the same lineup it has been, with the exception of Kai coming in for Allen Johnson. So it's Cam, Kai, Brody, Xavier Hampton, and Cole Scherer. Smaller lineup. As Tate Spillman gets the inbound, guarded by Ja'Kai Partinger. We tick under 1 minute left to go out of the timeout. Right side, Hardy. Double team, middle of the lane, spinning away from Scherer is Tate Spillman. Strong catch, strong finish, and it makes it a 5-point game. Here comes Cam Ray on the right wing. Pulls it out, sends it to McAllister. Brody puts it on the floor, gives it back to Cam, guarded by Spillman. Wraps around, crossover dribble, gets inside, hesitates, flips it up off the drop step, missed the layup long, and it's rebounded by Barren County with 30 seconds left to go. Hardy fouled by Cam with 28 seconds left. Third foul on Cam. Nobody in jeopardy of fouling out for Franklin Simpson here. The Wildcats came out with an explosive start, 23 points in the first quarter. As Hardy makes the first free throw, Barren did a lot to let the Wildcats hang around, turnovers, missed free throws. As the second from Hardy, good. They've cleaned that up here in the fourth quarter, at least to a degree. 4 for 8 as a team. As Ja'Kai gets inside, his runner good. He's into double figures with 10. Quick timeout taken by Franklin Simpson with 21 seconds left, trailing at 59-54. I say that they've cleaned it up a bit just because a 4 for 8 is actually better percentage-wise than what they had been shooting for the rest of the game. They're now 8 for 6.
Hey, Mr. Smith, what was that call about last Friday night?
Well, Doc, I thought he crossed the line.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the stands thought you were the one that crossed the line with that call.
I guess I get that all.
From Allen Johnson in the first quarter, 1 from Cole Scherer here in the fourth. As back underway, Barren County breaks the pressure. Decker up ahead, everybody finishes with the right hand with 15 seconds left to go. Down under 10 seconds, McAllister brings it across half court on a spin move, tried to pass it away, but Decker collects it, and Barren County is going to hold it and walk out of here with a 61-54 win. The Trojans scored 22 points in the final quarter to break through what was a tie heading into the final frame. And I said the parallels look like to me Barren County was playing the role of the Franklin Simpson girls tonight. Perhaps the Wildcats playing the role of the Barren County girls. Just like the Franklin Simpson girls did, the Barren County boys overcome a halftime lead. They sprint away late, and they win at 61-54. It just, didn't take them 2 overtimes to do it here at Barren County High. We'll step away. When we come back, we get to the final stats and put a bow on this night. It's been a long one. It's a split in the doubleheader for Franklin Simpson. Lady Cats win in overtime. The Wildcats fall 61-54. They are now 5-13 on the season. Barren County moves to 16-10, and their winning streak moves to 8 games now. And they move.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, coming in hot. Just like
for a place to connect, grow, and worship, discover Franklin First United Methodist Church in downtown Franklin. Join us every Sunday for 2 uplifting services. Experience our traditional service at 9 a.m., where hymns and heartfelt messages bring our community together. Or come to our contemporary worship service at 11 a.m., where you'll find a lively atmosphere filled with modern music and inspiration. No matter where you are on your faith journey, there's a place for you here. Join us this Sunday at Franklin First United Methodist Church. We can't wait to welcome you home.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.